we had no microphone, so hopefully, yeah, the microphone's working now. So welcome back in, guys. I have no idea. That's really not a good thing, but good thing is, get in here. Get in here now. Get in here now. I fixed the problem. Someone's been playing funny asses with my computer, and something got changed around, but it's all good now. It's all good now. Getting that off there, but going to go straight into the lineups. Lineups, yes. Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. This is going to be a big game. It's going to be a massive game, actually. I'm just going to bring up the screen and see the guys on the field, what they're doing. They're into a break right now, and I don't want to watch Walmart. I wouldn't watch Walmart for nothing. Anyway, welcome in, back in here, back in here, back in here. Talking about the lineups. Pretty simple. Let's go through the lineups right now. Romania starting off. Listen, 48 in the world. They're going to be a tough team to take down. I'm also going to say this. TSN, what they're babbling about the national team and babbling about some of our national players, I mean, I tell you, it's makes me shake my head. One Soccer does such a great job, talks football, soccer all the time. And these guys over at TSN, I'm not talking about the footballers. I'm talking about the host, the generic guy. Not even going to say his name, but he does all the sports and he doesn't know damn shit about football. Doesn't know anything about soccer at TSN. And he's talking some of the weirdest crap about the national team. I'm like, what are you talking about? He says that Kone is having a nightmare in Italy. Okay, I guess a red card is a little bit of a downer, but it's not a nightmare. Anyway, getting into the lineups, and big thank you for coming back. Sorry about the crasher, but this is going to be a tough time for you to get to watch this match. I realize that this is a very difficult time to watch the match. But anyway, as I'm telling you now, we're at a break right now. I'm going to give you the lineups. Romania, 48 in the world. I tell you now, this will not be a format, but it's going to be something better than a CONCACAF game, yeah? All the time we play CONCACAF, yeah? And it bores the hell out of you because you see the same teams all the time. Not in the next few games. Oh, no. And I tell you what, come Colombia, October 14, my birthday, I'm going to be in heaven. Tea time. Getting ready for the game. So, in net for Romania is Moldovan. Rainu at defense right side. Gita and Bercia in the middle. Bancu on the left side. Martin and Rani on midfield. And Stanchu is number 10. He's on the left side. Up front, Munteanu and Dobre. The one thing I'm going to say about Romania straight off the bat is they play football. They really play football. They're a very intricate, very tic-tac-toe team. The star of the team is not just the players, right? I'm going to get to that pretty soon. But the star of the team is not just the players. Now, let's get into Canada. Let's talk Canadian national team right from the start. Crepeau in goal, Maxime in goal. I love Maxime. I always do. I think he's probably one of the best shot stoppers in Canada. No doubt about it. And you've got Larea, Fogerelis. Jesse Marsh must love Luke. He must love Luke. I tell you what, he must love Luke because I tell you, for a guy that's making... Oh, no. Stay on that page, thank you. For a guy that makes so many mistakes, yeah, he's given him a lot of love. He really is. But yeah, for Luke is in defense again. I think it's a good thing to give young players time. Absolutely. Cornelius, love him. Get Cornelius in there all the time. I tell you what, Derek does a fine job no matter what you ask him to do for Canada. Just a second. Stay on the page. I don't know why it's doing that. We've got all sorts of little technical things going on, but I'm not defeated and we're going to get through this. I'm telling you now, come game time, yes, 20 minutes to kick off. We're online and we're waiting to get the game on. Remember, the lineup, Canada, Derek Cornelius in the back four, partnering up, Luke in the middle, Fogerelis. Keep doing that. Don't want to do that. Bring it up. Here we go. There we go. That's the one I want. Thank you very much. There we go. So Fogerelis and Seeger on the right side. Speed. I like the speed I see in the defense. Ricky Larea, Chippy Ricky. I love Chippy Ricky. You know I do. Always will. Chippy Ricky might get into trouble with a European team. You can play that kind of game with the CONCACAF style, but when you get into Europe, it's going to be very much different. What they're going to see today, though, also, is a decent match, a decent football match, whereby European teams, they don't play like CONCACAF. So you're going to get a lot more goodwill, a lot less in your face, and more time per se on the ball. A slightly, not slower pace, it's the same kind of pace, but staying with the lineup. Midfield, Canada, Ahmed on the left side. I like it. I like it. I like it a lot. Estacio back in. number 7, where he should be. Kone, number 8 in the middle. This is either going to make Kone or expose him. Let's face it, he's not with the top club in Italy. Don't kid yourself, he's not. Sassuolo, not the toppest club in Italy. He will either have a game today or he will be exposed again. Romania are very technical. He's going to learn his trade in Europe more so ever now than before. Will they expose him? Buchanan on the right side. Hey, who doesn't like Tejon upstairs? And then you got Oluwase and Jonathan David up front. Jonathan David up front. Who else would you like to see up front? Is there anybody else you would have thought push him up front? I would love to see Ahmed go up front one game. I would. I think he's a tricky winger. I think he needs to go further up, higher up, and really penetrate. But going through it again, Croupeau in net. I like Max. Back 4, Larrea, Fujirolas, Cornelius, Seeger. Ahmed midfield, Estacchio, Kone, and Buchanan on the right side midfield. Jonathan David right side, and Oluwase, Tani, as you would call him. We're going to call him Tani for the game. Tani is on the left side. Is Tani the guy? Is Tani the guy? In fact, I'm going to bring a point for you right now, and this is about Jesse Marsh. Is Jesse Marsh the guy? Is he the guy? Does he get your nod for this game? Is he the guy? You never know. Going to put something in the chat. Welcome in. Drop a comment anytime. I should say, welcome in Canada and Romania fans. Yes. Welcome in Canada and Romania fans. Yes, write the word, Steve. Drop a comment anytime. Boom, in you go. Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. The mic is on. We're hot. We're ready to go. Welcome in, guys. We had a technical problem. We're getting there. If you didn't have the lineup, I'm going to give you the lineup one more time quickly. In net, Croupeau, back 4. Larrea, Chippy Ricky's in the back 4. Loving that. Forgerellis, not so hot about him. I don't really support Luke. I support Canada. I want the best every position possible. Derek Cornelius in the middle as well. And then Seeger on the right side. Midfield, very interesting. Very interesting. Ahmed on the left side. Estacchio left side mid. Kone right side mid. And Tejon Buchanan right side. Come on, Tejon, let's have another game. And feed JD the ball. Up front, we've got Tani, Oluwase. Tani, I'm going to call him all game long because it's quicker. Tani and JD, Jonathan David up front as well. So decent team, decent team. Your whole heap of substitutes: Dane St. Clair, Marshall Ruddy, Zorhan Basson, Knight Lebel, Joel Waterman, Matthew Croinier, Theo Bear. I like Theo Bear. I like Theo Bear. I'd love to see him get out there. This is the game for Theo Bear. I'd love to see him out there. Theo Bear doesn't get enough of the spotlight, in my opinion. Boy, if he could jump on the right team and get the right feeding, because he can finish. I remember when he was up at Motherwell recently, he was just banging him in, banging him in, banging him in, and they loved him up there. Bring that form. Theo Bear, come on. Junior Hoylett, elder statesman, but he's still with us, and he's still doing it. And that shirt, by the way, that shirt behind me, that's from 2011. I thought I'd pick that one out today for 2011. It's a lucky shirt. We need a bit of luck, and obviously the scarf, you know what the scarf is. But anyway, Theo Bear, want to see him. Junior Hoylett, the elder statesman. Jaden Hibbett, Nathan Saliba. Saliba's also one we want to see, yeah? Played recently in the Gold Cup, did very well, as did Jaden Nelson on the bench well. And Promise Akimbelu. So that's what you got for Canada. For Romania, if you're a Romanian fan, well, let's get into this. Moldovan in goal. We have 15 minutes now, 14 minutes to kick off. Moldovan in goal, and I got some talking points for you guys. I got some talking points. Moldovan in goal. Ratu, Gita, Burka, and Bancu on defense. Marin ×2, number 6, 18, and Stanciu on the left side midfield. Then up front, Man, Munteanu, and Dobre. So let's face it, big team. Big team, 48 in the world. It's going to be interesting. It's going to be difficult. It won't be easy. And let's look at recent results. Last year, coming into this one, Romania were 6 perfect results, 6 wins back-to-back, no problems whatsoever. This year, it's a bit of a tic-tac-toe, 2 wins, 2 draws, yeah? And they lost against Romania 1-0, and that was a World Cup qualifier, 2026 World Cup qualifier. That was actually in Romania, so a home loss to Bosnia and Herzegovina. Not a bad result. Then San Marino, they go away. and they win 5-1 on the road. Big result. Cup of tea time. Excuse me. Oh, who doesn't love a cup of tea? I've been covering Canada. You see these over there? See this up here and them down there? They go all the way back. These ones on the bottom, those are my press passes for the first time I went to a Canada game. That was Canada versus Guatemala at Swangard Stadium, 2004. Been covering the national team for 21 years. I'm a little older than that, but I've been covering this team like a hawk. And I've talked to many players, been to many games, and I've had many disappointments. But the last 4 years, probably 5 now, has been the best 5 years of my Canadian footballing existence. I hope it is for you too. If you're at work, keep your cover. And I understand if you cannot get a message out, but if you can, drop a message and get ready. And I've got to say, this year, the other result that they lost, we're talking Romania, was a 2-1 away loss to Austria. So what does that say? Well, if you're talking qualifying, Romania's third spot in their group in qualifying, I do not see them getting through. In that group, I see Bosnia-Herzegovina finishing second, and I see Österreich, I finished those guys finishing first in that respective group. So Romania's in some good form right now, but I don't know if they're going to qualify. If they qualify for the World Cup, they've got to go through Austria, and they've got to go through Bosnia-Herzegovina, who they just lost those 2 games to. So that's what they're up against. If they want to qualify, they got to beat them teams in the next 2 games when they play them. Otherwise, it's finishing third, and it's going nowhere. And that's not exactly a terrible thing, but good team. Their form in the last 2 years is 8-2. 8 wins, 2 losses. The real star that I hope the TV guys are giving them some credit, because before, when I was listening to TSN a little bit, because I couldn't handle it any longer, I had to shut them off. Some of the things that they were saying were just absolutely not true. Yeah, I'm not going to go into it, but talk about waffling bullshit. If you're going to talk about our players, you better be correct. They're talking about Kone having a nightmare in Italy. He's not having a nightmare. He got a red card, big deal. It wasn't a terrible situation. It was a coming together, mistime challenge, nothing nasty. The referee could have actually just given him a stern talking to, but when someone's flip-flopping, it doesn't go that way. So he's not having a nightmare. But that lad, Kone, needs coaches and needs people around him to just give him a little bit of a confidence booster. Some players need the screaming match. Some need the hairdryer. Some need an arm on the shoulder. It's okay, Kone, son. You're doing okay. Just kind of stay on your game. Keep playing your game. Some guys don't like being shouted at, and some guys don't like a strong coach, and some guys need a bit of sympathy. Kone's one of them guys. Nobody's the same. So anyway, they were talking a little bit of horse shit on TV about Team Canada, and I just thought I'd say that because it kind of annoyed me, and I shut them down because I couldn't handle the BS that they were spraying. And it literally was a load of BS. Anyway, back into the game. It's going to be a case of, after a while, and we're talking Jesse Marsh here, after a while, there comes a time when you know your team. Do you think Jesse Marsh knows his team? Jenny, how you doing? Hello, bro. I love your channel. I love you too. Love you too. Absolutely. You stay where you are, Jenny, and enjoy. Is the sound good? Let me know if the sound's good, because when I came up before, the sound was not on. Couldn't get a sound out. So now it's good, but let me know if it is good. And hey, this is 21 years of covering the national team. I love it every time, and I can't get enough of it. By the way, that shirt there, it's a 2011 Canada shirt. Everybody detested that shirt. They didn't like that shirt. I think it's pretty cool. Call me strange, but I like that shirt. That's why it's on the set today. I'm just going to move over a bit, but that's why it's there. A little bit of Canadiana, yeah? And I mean, I'm Canada. I'm Canadian through and through. If you move to this country, this is what you need to look like, right? Yeah? Because if you come here and you don't get behind the maple leaf, then why'd you come here? Get behind the maple leaf. Get behind this. Anything Canadian. Bang it in there. That's what I'm about. That's what I've been about all the time I've been here. DJ Knox, how you doing, fella? Hey, Stevie, looking forward to your colour commentary. Just made it to the hotel. Nice one. Get ready, relax. Pour yourself a nice little scotch, a Chianti, or a cup of tea, everybody. Yes, Diddy Scott in the house, 6629. I'm here, Stevie. Yes, buddy, I'm here too, mate. Big game coming up. Jenny's in the house too. I tell you what, we're going to go nuts. 629. I'm here, Stevie. Yes, buddy, I'm here too, mate. Big game coming up. Jenny's in the house too. I tell you what, we're going to go nuts, nuts, nuts in rhythm. Now that's a lovely little handle there. In rhythm, number 2, watching from Kamloops. Yes, Kamloops. BC's in the house, loving it, loving it, loving it. BC while working. Yes, my man. Working on the boss's money, watching football, listening football, keeping in touch with football. Yes. Hey, and no need to thank me, mate. I do this. I love to do this. Absolutely. Get ready for the game. We got 7 minutes to go. I'm going to hit the lineup one more time, just in case people haven't got the lineup through yet. But for Canada, I like the lineup. Tell me what you think about the lineup. Tell me what you think. But one more time, in goal, Maxime Crepeau. I like that. Ricky Larea, left side defense. Chippy Ricky. I gotta love Chippy Ricky. Let's hope he's chippy tonight. Forgerolis in middle of defense again. I hope Luke doesn't get a penalty because I don't want to see him miss 3 in a row. Derek Cornelius. Derek's the man in the back. I would like to see Moise Bombito and people like that, but you know what? It is what it is. And some people can't get there. Some people are injured. Some people are doing stuff. It's all good. For this game, Cornelius in the back. And let's face it, Cornelius always does a good job. He never lets us down, and he always gives us 100% commitment. Seeger on right side defense. Right side midfield, your man Tejon Buchanan, loving it. Kone in midfield, like I say, a red card does not mean you're having a nightmare in Italy, TSN. Jeez, mother of God. He's okay. Leave him be. Stop talking about him. Let him play. Estacchio, our man, number 7. Stevie's Estacchio is back in the team. Loving it. And Ahmed up on the left side. Left side on the front line, Tani, Oluwase, and obviously partnering up with the man, the big scorer, the top scorer of the nation. He will be Canada's biggest ever top scorer ever. I don't think anybody's ever going to catch this guy. I really don't. I don't think it's possible. Number 20, he is up front. I'll give you the Romania starting lineups just in case you haven't heard. DJ Knox says, Derek needs to show he can take over the defense when Moyes is absent. Great point. Absolutely. I have a lot of faith in Derek. I really do. And Moyes as well. But that's a brilliant point. We have to have guys that are ready to come in one-on-one, yeah? You take a player off from the bench or from the field, the guy coming in from the bench must be likewise as strong, as fast, as complete, as technical as the guy he's replacing. Not exactly the same. I think Moyes is a slight step up. If you disagree, let me know. But I got to say, yeah, I do agree with that. Derek needs to show what he's made of. A big game here, and it really can leave Jesse Marsch with a problem. Like I say, does Jesse Marsch know his best 11? He's at the team long enough now. 21 matches, yeah? 9, 8, and 4. 9 wins, 8 draws, 4 losses, 42%. That's Jesse Marsch, 42%. Not bad. Few too many draws for my liking, but not bad. But in the build-up to a World Cup, Derek, like DJ says in the chat, own the defense. Make a statement. Make a big statement today. You give Jesse Marsch problems with selection moving forward. And each match moving forward, it's like an audition. Let's say you have an absolute horrendous match. That could push you back a little. Let's say your form starts to grow. Any of the players, it starts to grow. You might cement yourself a starting place for that first game, June 12th next year, 2026, the World Cup. The World Cup in Canada, Mexico, and USA. Talking lineup, though, from Romania. We've got 4 minutes to kick off. Don't worry, we will keep you well informed. Romania, Moldovan in net, Ratiu, Gita, Bercher, Bancu on the defense, Marin ×2, number 6, number 18, and Stanciu, number 10, partners 3 in the middle. That's if they go with the 3, but they will oscillate. That system can move side to side and change. And the triangles. Watch the triangles that Romania play. Up front, Man, Monteanu, and Dobre. So let's get rid of that for now. Get it on the back side. I'll go to the chat in 2 seconds, guys. Lovely. Just going to sort that out. There's the lineups. Done for. Beautiful. Okay, get rid of you. Going into the chat right soon. DJ Knox, equally, I would like to see the offense score 2 or 3 goals and take the pressure off this makeshift defensive too. You know, that's how I look at that line. It is a makeshift defense. It's quality, and it can get the job done. But what's it going to be like under pressure? We've seen Canada recently go under pressure a few times, and we haven't really done ourselves justice. We haven't fallen by the wayside, not at all. But we haven't done ourselves justice on the long haul. But yes, it's nice to see a few goals, but is it going to happen? Let's face it. Romania are the home team. Their 12th man's looking for it. The Arena Națională in Bucharesti, Romania, they are going to be looking for blood. They're going to be looking for a party. They're going to think, yeah, Canada's ranked 28 in the world and Romania's ranked 48 in the world. And they're going to be thinking, well, I'm sure we can take them out. They're going to be looking to take us out. I'm looking right now at the stadium, and I hope you are too. It's a beautiful scene at the stadium. I'm going to flip a screen here, not flip my lid. But I got to say, starting lineups, the talking points, great one there, DJ. And guys, the defensive line, what do you think? We see now, obviously, Derek needs to step it up, but beautiful scene there. My life, what a gorgeous scene at the stadium. Naționale Arena. Kone's on the left side of the brick being the wall of red. Lovely little kids in front, Romanian kids. And there's JD looking focused. Tajon Buchanan, Ahmed's there. Yes, mate, Sigo's there as well. There's my man Derek. So, DJ and guys, is Derek going to perform? Hey, where's Troutman? Yeah, I know. I can't see where Troutman is. I don't know. I have no idea. Crazy, hey? Crazy, crazy, crazy. There's Ricky Larea, Chippy Ricky next to Luke, Maxime. Who do you think's best keeper in the world? Or in Canada, sorry. Who's the best keeper for Canada? Is it Maxime? Or is it St. Clair? Is it Dane or is it Max? Because I tell you, when it comes into close shot stopping, I think Max has the edge. Not saying he does. Looking at the Canadian fans, we've got quite a few Canada fans out there. Hey, I tell you what, well up. Looking at the defensive line, yes. But, and again, with Jesse Marsh, there comes a time where you know your team, you know your squad. Does he know his best 11? Let's face it. I mean, it is August. Sorry, September. What am I thinking? It is September. We're like 8 months away from the World Cup pretty much. Time's going to get through real fast, and we got games coming too, yeah? I mean, more games coming for Canada. Next one, Wales. Wales, the next game. Yep, the next game is September 9th, and I'm going to be doing that one as well. Wales away coming out from Swansea. That's going to be a brilliant game. That's going to be a mega game. Back into the chat. I think Max handles pressure better than Dane. Great point. I think it does. I think he does. There's certain times, gorgeous looking lady there from Romania in a beautiful outfit, singing the national anthems. Look at the scenes there. The Naționale Arena. Doesn't that look great, eh? Absolutely beautiful scene. And lots of yellow. Romania. Little flash to the head. Who remembers Georgi Hagi? Who remembers Dan Petrescu? Yeah? Who remembers those two great Romanian players? I do. They gave me so much joy when I was watching them play football. This new team and this squad for Romania, what you're watching right now, young, experienced to a point, and there are a few dashings of good experienced players in there. But this, to me, if I was looking straight on, I would be saying Romania is on a slight rebuild. The players they've got, they're not at the biggest clubs in and around the world. If you go online and check out the clubs these players are with, it's like Canada maybe 5 years ago. That's how I would equate it. 5 years ago, we were closer to 50. Romania's on 48 in the world. So if you look at it now, Romania is where we were 5 years ago. It does not mean that we're going to have an easy time tonight. They're going to fight tooth and nail, believe you me. But one thing we're going to have, we're not going to have a CONCACAF night. No, sirree. That's not going to happen. What we are going to have is a nice football night in Europe where the flavor and the feel of the fiesta in a European football match is totally different. So if you've never experienced this European game, I hope you're watching closely and take note of how proceedings actually evolve all through the night. It will be a fierce football match, a contested football match, but it won't be a nasty football match. And the CONCACAF head games that we always have to play with, you won't see this tonight. You're going to see a straight-on football match. Romania are going to come to play. Romania are going to have to come to win. They're the home team. They've got to push us. We don't have to push them. We can play on the counter-attack. And a nice few counter-attacks will absolutely open up the game. The game will open up with the first goal, though. That's for sure. That is for sure. Back into the chat. DJ Knox, I definitely remember Hadji, one of the best players back in the 80s. Was it, Stevie? Absolutely. And you got to say, Petrescu pushing into the 90s as well. Remember the 94 World Cup with the Romanian team? Yeah, and then also you got to say Bulgarian team in the 94 World Cup as well. Amazing, amazing. But I tell you what, Romania and that eastern part of Europe, it's like a hotbed of skilled technical footballers. You may not have the Maradona, you may not have the Messi or the Ronaldo per se, but you got your George Hagi back in the day. But they're all collectively great with their feet. They know how to play. And when I said earlier in the leading to the game, triangles, that's the epitome of Sir Walter Winterbottom. Yeah, funny old name, Sir Walter Winterbottom, and how to play the ball upfield in triangles. Pretty much what Pep did about 11, 12 years ago to Man City when he was coming in and changed the game of football. Everybody now playing Pep style. By the way, the man in the middle there, that's Lothar Dont. He's 31, Belgium referee. Not very experienced. Not very experienced at all. The team out there tonight is not experienced at all. In fact, Mr. Dont so far, 2025, 2026 refereeing season so far. 3 games at the U19s is what I can remember. 1 Champions League qualifier and 1 Europa Liga qualifying match. Zip, that's it. Belgian referee, national referee, and obviously national league games domestically, which can be one of 2 divisions, yeah? That's the referee tonight. Like I say, not the most experienced, but it is what it is. Ball's on the line. Derek's looking good. How you feeling? Are you ready for this? Because I tell you what, I am stoked for this one. Moldovan crosses his heart and hopes to die. No, he hopes for the best. He's touching the post. He's rubbing the post. And now we're going to get a circle of fame from Team Canada. It's hug time for Team Canada. Give yourself a hug. Come on, everybody hug. Let's have a hug. You're all hugging. Come on. Oh, big squeeze, hug. Oh, yes, we're hugging. And let's hope Luke has a good game tonight. Let's hope, let's hope, let's hope. Now, I've got no sound here. I'm just going blank on the sound. You got all the noise from the crowd. I've got it right down. Otherwise, you get bleed through. But Mr. Dont has got a game on tonight, the referee. Let's see what he does. Beautiful scene. Here we go. I hope you're ready for this because I am. I'm ready, ready, ready. Beautiful looking ball. Hey, take a look at that ball. Who doesn't want to give that a kick? Okay, JD and Tani up front. Lovely field. No reason why we can't have a good game of football. Referee's getting it live. Boom, here we go. Canada going forward. You don't see that many times. And that's a ball out of play. Should be a free kick coming up. Absolutely. Free kick against Romania straight off the bat. Very interesting kickoff, hey? Normally all the way back to the defender or all the way back to the keeper. I can't see the point. In fact, when I was coaching, do you know what I used to have my guys do? Shoot for goal from the kickoff if the keeper's off his line. And in one season, I got 5 goals from the center spot shooting on net. Anyway, ball coming down now. Canada alive. Tricky shot comes in. The ball's in the middle and Romania clearing. It's not cleared yet. Under pressure. They do clear, but Canada win possession one more time. Your man Eustachio done what he does. Best of all, winning the ball back. Free kick coming up. Ahmed doing a number on the left side there. Just couldn't get the ball in. Hesitation kills you. Ahmed hesitated and lost all the space. Romania now throwing down the right side. Ratu. In it comes. Free kick again. Referee loves to slow the game down, so let's keep on seeing where the way it's going. Now, the one thing I want to tell you about Romania, their coach, Mircea Lucescu, 80 years old. 80 years old. He's coached Romania 2 times. This is the 2nd time. 80% is his record right now. 8 wins, 2 losses. Mircea Lucescu is an absolute legend in Romania. Absolute legend. There's nobody in that country that doesn't know him. He's got all the awards. Right now, Canada breaking forward. Loads of space. It should come to the right side. Take the shot. No, he takes it wide. And I tell you what, he should have took the shot. Nice to play off, but he didn't have space to shoot. Romania now breaking down the right side, coming through. Lovely little tap off. And that's a dive. That's a dive. That's a dive. Come on. Did man really get touched? The Chescu's on the sideline looking at the ref, asking what's going on. Was that Ricky Larea getting in trouble? No, actual fact, it was Cornelius. But I mean, come on, come on. You're going to go down for that. Let's be honest. Let's be honest. Let's be honest. Let's be honest. Don't says don't do it again. I tell you, a little bit of a cheese puff went down there so quick. Boom. Now, right side. Can you stay on your feet this time? Lovely. He can. He's running. In comes a big challenge. That should be a free kick against. And Canada come up with the ball. Free kick, Canada. You know, this new age diving for a free kick. What do you think about it, eh? You just throw yourself in front of the guy and you get a free kick. Amazing. It's lovely. It's so easy to fool the referee, apparently. But we shall see. Jesse's on the line. Okay, pushing a high line. We got a high line. What do you think about the high line? Looks like Jesse wants to do the high press all game and keep Romania out of our half. Your best defense is a great offense. Absolutely. Little flicks, little tricks. The ball comes loose. Canada now with Forgerelis. Cornelius going over the top. So nobody. Did you see a red player there, Derek? And I'm laughing right now because I didn't. And maybe he did. Romania now with the ball on the back line. Trying to come through Canada, but not getting. I'll tell you what, the way this is opening up right now, Canada seem very comfortable. That ball needs to go zipping left now. Does go left. Akman down. Left-hand side on the edge of the box. Come on, son. Put it in there. Nice play. Stevie Estaca going inside. And I tell you, unfortunate slip. No foul. A bright start by Canada. Got to say, 3 minutes in, early days, but 3 minutes in, 4 minutes now, things are looking quite good for a team on the road. Very comfortable start. And in fact, I'll go on further to say, Canada look like they've been playing 20 minutes already and seem quite comfortable. Only thing is, don't get complacent. Romania can hurt you. And in recent games, they scored 5 against San Marino on the road. So let's face it, they do have goals. And Lechescu does have them set up very well. Nice play. Should be a give and go. There you go. Technically sound. Romania are technically sound. See the way they play the ball? One-timers. They don't need to stop the ball. They can one-time you. And the playmaker in the middle. Simple system. Romania are going to operate with patience all night long, trying to make the field large and open up the space for Canada. One thing Canada can be guilty of is when them legs are not running. When them legs start walking, that's when the space opens up. Forgerelis now has a job to do. Clears the line, but doesn't clear the danger. Romania coming down the left side. Goes left side. Beautiful ball. Inside now. Cross coming in. Great chance. And I tell you what, not without danger. Not without danger. First major chance of the match coming up to Romania. All because Luke Forgerelis clears it, but doesn't clear it. Puts it straight back into the feeder, and it comes back on you. Nice, simple play down the line. Simple cross. Sees the open play. And like I say, not that far off. 2 feet wide of the goal. Puts more on in. If he gets more on that, it's closer to the goal, I'd say. But anyway, first major chance comes up to Romania here in Bucharest. Goes out for throw-in, man down. Referee does stop the play. 2 players down. Chanku clips Buchanan, and also you got to say Marius Marin is down as well. Don't know what he's got for a problem, but he was down as well. I'd like to see the referee let it flow. Less whistling. Let it flow. Let them go at it. Let them decide what's got to happen. Canada now, literally 6 minutes in. Good start. Need to get on the ball and start owning. Romania coming down the right side. That seems where they want to operate the best. Beautiful ball inside. Romania now tic-tac-toeing in front of Canada's half. Ball cleared out. It should be a throw-in for Romania, by the looks of things. Joshua, Romania. How you doing, Joshua? Big up. Good luck in the game, my friend. As I said before, this triangulation, what Romania like to play, they play in triangles. When it's in tight, they're quite comfortable on the ball. Look at that. See, beautiful tic-tac-toe. It's going to come inside. There you go. Little cross. Very comfortable on the ball. That's what Canada could learn in this game, is how to triangulate and operate in tight spaces without losing your cool and without trying to triangulate and operate in tight spaces without losing your cool and without trying to play through 5 players like Luke just did. Very, very impressive. It's always been the Romanian way. Eastern European teams, fantastic on the ball, great first touch, lovely enter-feet system, and a ref that really does work with them as well. Luke's seen a lot of the ball tonight. Tucking inside. Steve Eustachio now operates forward, breaking the lines with a simple pass, not going down the line. Beautiful ball. He's offside, though. I'd say he's offside. He wouldn't have got there, but offside anyhow. So it's just so you don't have a heart attack, guys. But this is the game I firmly expected. That's going to be a quick save. Well done there. And the ball comes back. Free kick, Romania. The referee could be playing advantage there. Like, this guy is slowing the game down like a robot. Play advantage, referee. Let him play. Let him play. You're a 31-year-old kid who's ruining a great spectacle. Let him play. Ball live. If you see outside this stadium, it's absolutely an amazing sight. The stadium is literally all on its own, surrounded by a massive grass verge. And when I say massive, it's massive. And it's like a monument. The stadium looks like a monument from outside. That's how good it looks. Romania on the edge of the box now, looking to get things done. Throw in, tic-tac. No tic-tac-toe on that side. But they do get the ball back. It's another giveaway. Offside. No, he's not offside. He's onside. Played on. Ricky Larea was playing him on all the way. Ricky Larea was not working with the line. Free kick coming up, Canada. I'm looking at the VIP bench. I tell you what, it looks like a hitman on the left side of that bench. Looks like he's ready to take someone out. Flags are flying in Romania. Lovely to see. And also Canadian flags and fans are also in the Naționala Stadium in Bucharesti as well. So that's not a good reception. Canada now breaking down the right side. Beautiful play. Should be a foul. And I tell you what, referee's coming across. Don't know why he doesn't get one of these. He's having a word. He's giving me his final warning. But it should be one of these. These things called yellow cards. Not this time, but it will be soon. Take a look. Deliberate. Deliberate. Could have been a yellow. Don't is saying don't do it again. Absolutely. Free kick now on the edge of the box. This is a dangerous situation. This is a dangerous situation. That ball needs to flight right in front of the penalty spot so the goalkeeper's not coming out. Put it on the penalty spot. Get your noggin on the end of that one. Cornelius could be in for a goal here at the right timing. Ball comes in beautifully. And there you go. There you go. There you go. Beautiful 1-0. I tell you what, JD gets there first. Mr. Greedy Man, I'm going to score again. Holy moly. Tenderfully. And there you go. There you go. There you go. Beautiful 1-0. I tell you what, JD gets there first. Mr. Greedy Man, I'm going to score again. Holy moly. 10 minutes in. Canada's 1-0 up. JD on the end of it. I told you it was a dangerous position. Beautiful for the cross coming in. Get in the back of the net 1-0. I tell you what, a great start. Great start. Great start. Beautiful finish. Got to ask yourself, what's the keeper doing? Moldovan. How does that get through you? Check Moldovan out. Check Moldovan out. Too far to the left. Too far to the left. And JD, come on, keeper. That's going straight through you. Who thinks he's getting something on that? JD, lovely sliced header, but man, oh man, that's going straight through Moldovan. I wouldn't be happy with Moldovan if I was Coach Lechescu, I tell you what. But for Coach Jesse Marsh, yeah, I'd be ecstatic. 1-0 up. And there's the fans over there. Loving it. 1-0 up, I tell you, from a nice cross coming in. Beautiful finish by JD, I tell you. And as I said on the head of this, JD will be the leading scorer for Canada probably forever and immemorially. I don't think anybody's ever going to score as many as JD. 1-0 up, 11 minutes in. Fun times. Rex, I tell you what, it really does wreck the opening for Romania. And one thing about the tackling and the pressing going on, Coney there, he's arguing. But if you're going to hold the guy's arm, you're going to get called. Get your hands off him. Come on, Coney. Get on the game. Keep playing. 1-0 up. What a start. I tell you, could not be better. But let's not get carried away. 80 minutes to go, roughly. Romania have been stung. Free kick coming up. No free kick. Goal kick coming up to Canada. 1-0. Beautiful. I tell you, JD, Jonathan David, gotta love the guy. Gotta love the guy. He's already made his day. Beautiful goal. Beautiful goal. How many free kick coming up, Canada? Now we got a game. I told you, the first game happens, then the game's alive. Now the game is alive. You're going to see a lot more action now. I tell you now. Don't forget, the next Canada game, September the 9th, from Swansea, Wales. We will be there. We will be taking you to the game. Canada, no way is that a foul. What is this referee on? Man, oh man. A little bit of physical play. Come on, referee. Let's take a look at the replay. But don't forget, September 9th, Wales on the road at Swansea. Take a look closely. Take a look closely. Take a look closely. Is that any reason? Is that any reason? Is that any reason? How many more times is he going to go down? Come on, referee. Come on. Gotta say, it's football. It's a contact sport. You get kicked. So get kicked. Get up and play. Nothing in it. But September 9th, Wales on the road at Swansea. Canada on the road at Wales. That's the next watch-along. And after that, we'll be doing a watch-along for Wrexham, taking on Queen's Park Rangers in the next Wrexham game at the Stoke Keras. But here we are, Canada. Jesse Marsh on the sideline, screaming his face off. 14 minutes gone, 1-0 up. Could not be better. Could not be better. Now Tanny's got to score. Handball. Years ago, that handball that Stephen Eustachio just got called for would not have been called. It used to be, if the ball hits your hand, ball to hand, without your arm or hand moving to the ball, it would never get called. Now they call it every time just for hitting your hand. The rules have changed. The rules have changed, everybody. And the rules keep changing. They do. Free kick now, Romania. 14 minutes. Similar situation, little deeper. Are they going to get something out of here? Ball comes in, nicely floated, cleared, and that's very luckily going to end up as a goal kick to Canada. Very lucky indeed. Had he had a better touch, he may well have caught that. But it goes luckily for a goal kick to Canada. Marine doesn't quite see the same way. Maxine's got the ball. Another free kick. Getting a little physical there. But I tell you what, I have to agree. I don't think it was that physical. And I think, you know what, the referee's spoiling what could be a bit of a spectacle of a match. He needs to just let him play. Too many whistles spoil the game. Ball over the top, onside. He's not going to make it. Well battled. I tell you what, that's amazing by Tani. The battling he did there, shot coming in. I tell you what, he battles away and makes his own opportunity, gets his own shot off after battling for the ball himself. 100% there, 100%. Great effort. May well have been better off to pass off, but you know what? If you fight for it, you deserve to get the shot off. DJ Knox, Johnny on the spot. Absolutely, absolutely. Kasbari Hamid, 1-1. Okay, let's see what happens. I tell you what, a 1-1 result on the game completely would not be a bad thing at all. But I tell you, game's still live. It's 1-0. You got another 74 minutes to go. Anything can happen. But from a far point, from a team that's on the road, you got to say Canada is doing, but slide that ball through. Oh, that's horrible. Horrible. This is going to end up in someone getting hurt. Either a blush of a face or a bad pass, but the keeper's got the ball. Romania now playing it through. Very well done, trying to get out. I'll tell you what, he's going to get caught. Free kick coming up. No. Romania looking very shaky at the back right now, and it's all because of a great press by Canada. But I tell you what, the referee leaves you to think sometimes you're going to get the free kick or you're going to get called on. The referees are impacting this game negatively. Let's put it that way. Canada on the left side now, looking for things to happen. Hesitation again kills the move. Lucescu looking on quite patiently. He's seen it all. When you're 80 years of age, you've seen a few matches. He's not excited yet. That'll come down to the last 2 seconds of the game. Ricky Larray now with the ball on sideline. Free kick. Sorry, throw-in coming in. Where's Chippy Ricky going to aim? Come on, Chippy Ricky. Lose your noggin. Get crazy. He always does. Ricky's got the ball again. There you go, looking for the foul, and he's kicking away. He's going to get in a battle. Here we go. There's Chippy Ricky in there. You got to love what Ricky Laraya brings. I mean, if you want to get under someone's skin, he's your guy. He's totally your guy. Again, beautiful scenes here tonight, or this afternoon, or this morning, wherever you are around the world. Ratu now with the throw-in for Romania, going down the line, into feet, over the top. Romania keeping possession, giving up possession. Bit scrappy right now, going out for throw-in. Canada has the ball one more time. Romania having problems dealing with Canada on their own edge of their own box. Trickery by Canada now. Estacu doing brilliantly. Get the cross in, get the cross in, get the cross in, get the cross in. Beautiful play. I tell you, this forward interchange play with Canada right now, top line, top line. But remember, Romania is 48 in the world. Canada is 28 in the world. There is a slight difference. But with Romania being the home team, you would expect a little bit more. I think so far, 19 minutes coming in. Tajon Buchanan has the throw-in. Canada can be quite happy, but we've been in happy situations before where it's gone wrong. Focus, ball coming in, beautiful throw. Headed straight away. Repelled by Romania. Canada have possession. Going all the way back to Maxime. It does indeed. Ricky Laraya wants to be very careful. He's asking to walk into the book. Ball seems to be not moving at all because there's no movement in the game. Hence, I got nothing to tell you. Canada shaking off back into situation positions. Again, Canada using the pitch very well, making the field large, getting Romania to stretch, opening up the spaces, looking for the moves forward. There's a ball over the top right now, not played. Tanya Lewis say he was running, taking a good run, but wasn't picked up. Jonathan David is always making runs. Romania have the ball back. Should be coming to the right side. It does indeed. Has he got time on it? No time at all. Under pressure straight away. Great press by Canada one more time. Like I say, things are looking very good. 20 minutes in, things are looking very good for Team Canada right now. Romania have to play it on their own back three. I feel if Romania are going to break through tonight, it's going to be the simple down the line, cross the ball, get it in there. Because right now, they seem to be running out of ideas. It's very basic. And Canada are literally covering beautifully. Everything they do is flawless. Great tackle. Tic-tac-toe. Canada on their way up. Beautiful play there. Look at this. Down the right side now. Tajon Buchanan terrorizing Romania. Terrorizing Romania. Another ball into the middle. Ricky Laraya. Chippy Ricky now. Where's he going to go with this one? In through. Tani now on the ball. Through to David. And the ball ends up with Moldovan in front of his own net. I tell you, what an embarrassing thing. What an embarrassing goal. What an embarrassing goal. I tell you, you knew they were pissing around with the ball too many times. Absolute embarrassing goal. What is the keeper doing? What is the keeper doing? Why do they train these keepers to play the ball in their own 6 yard? It's the most horrendous tactic that football ever gave birth to. You can thank people like Pep Guardiola for keepers playing the ball into danger. Why do they ever do it? It's the most insane tactic in I tell you what, why are you not kicking the ball away? Why are you piddling around with the ball? Why don't you kick the ball? You got time. You're not an outfield player. You're going up against an outfield forward. All you got to do, and I tell you what, embarrassing. Embarrassing. We see it too many times in big football. Why do goalkeepers have to play the ball? I'd sooner pick it up and take a free kick and put 10 guys in front of the net. Man, oh man. Thank you very much. Is game over? I don't know. But Moldovan, you're the biggest embarrassment on the game. The whole world's just got to see something that you shouldn't be doing. A goalkeeper should be using his hands. In the olden game, this never happened. I'll tell you what. 2-0 Canada. Unbloody believable. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Could you say embarrassing? I might tell you. What a goal. What a goal. And there were signs that that was going to happen. And I tell you what, if they piddle around with the ball more, it's going to happen more. Free kick, Romania, halfway. I tell you, Romania have done everything to ruin this performance tonight with what they're doing at the back. Very surprising, I tell you, very surprising. Not stereotypically a Romanian style of football to cut your own game. Canada fully in control here. Absolutely in control of this match. Romania want to watch out that this doesn't turn into a bad affair. They really do, because they're literally night and day apart from Canada. Stevie Eustachio, loads of time in the middle. Luke Forgerelis now through the gap. Big holes by Romania. Ball over the top. Should have been. Eustachio comes down with the ball. There's Derek over the top, going far side. Tajon Buchanan brings it down one touch. Excellent skill. Takes on two. Goes past one. Taps off. Canada are fully alive in this match. Totally in control. I haven't seen a game like this against Romania for a while where they didn't look in the match. They're not in this game. Canada fully in control. Tic-tac-toeing. Canada looking really like they came to play a big game. Ball coming in far side. Tajon Buchanan on it. Doesn't get on it. And we've got a corner. Wowza. I got to say, wowza. Well, that takes the pressure off Canada. D. Scott, 6629. Totally, mate. Absolutely. That does take the pressure off Canada. I tell you. What a way to mess it up for yourself. Do they bring on another keeper at halftime? I don't think so, because demoralization, that would kill their goalkeeper's self-esteem if he's got any now, confidence if he's got any now. But boy, oh boy, what a mess up. Modern day football, hey. You got to shake your head sometimes. Simple things back in the old days. Corner now, 24 minutes, Ahmed now. Ball comes in, beautiful corner, get on the end of that. Well cleared, ball coming back into the fray. And one more time, Romania try to clear it, but they don't. Canada in possession, going down the right side. Tajon Buchanan has it. 1-on-1 now, 1-on-2. Goes past one, doesn't go past two. Romania get the ball, goes back into defense. Romania trying to clear now on the edge of their box, going wide side, left side. Do eventually get it out. Stuck in midfield now. Tic-tac-toeing, but going nowhere. Tic-tac-toeing, going nowhere. A suicide ball across the middle, and then making life so hard for themselves. Rachi number 2. Back to Gita. I tell you what, shell-shocked. Romania are shell-shocked. Look at the gap. Look at the gap between defense and the midfield and forward line. They're playing a complete forward and midfield all in one. That's why Canada now go bound down the left side. Loads of space. Go over the... Oh, I tell you, that's so unfortunate. So unfortunate. If that ball goes over the top, it could be 3-0. But you just saw Romania, 3 at the back, surge the midfield line into the forward line on a surge to create one line with that long ball. And it was all done in split-second timing. So watch out for Romania to double up the midfield into the forward line. They're not going to do it every match or every move, sorry, but they've done it a few times now since they got scored in. They're trying to overload the offense on a blitz attack. But again, they're shell-shocked. And 2-0 up Canada. This is a game that's going to go and finish well for Canada, Well, we've seen games where Canada's blown 2-goal leads, haven't we? So let's hope our lessons have been learned in games gone by recently where we blew it. And we're not having a Guatemala night tonight, guys. We're not having a Guatemala night tonight. I tell you what, Ricky Larrea in there a little tough there. Romania coming through now, down the right side, edge of the box, ball into the middle. Well cleared? Yes. Steven Eustachio flicks off. Ricky Larrea, chippy Ricky, being very chippy tonight. He's going to end up in the book if he carries on the way he does. But you need that fire in the belly at the right time. Left side now, coming to the right side. Romania on the attack. Does he get past it? No, he doesn't. Great defending again there, Mr. Derek Cornelius, and takes the foul, wins the foul. And I tell you what, that was more than just a tackle. That was more than just a tackle. That was payback on Cornelius. Referee should be getting his book out. Referee should be getting his book out. Ratu should be in the book. Should be one of these. She agrees too. Should be one of these. "27 minutes. Check it out. There's no way that that's a tackle at all. That's the elbow in the back. That's a straightforward yellow card. Maxime Crepeau literally has had hardly anything to do. But hey, I don't know about you guys, but I'm happy. 2-0 up. I tell you. I tell you, I'm a happy man. I'm a happy man. I got up for this morning. Oh, yes. I knew it was going to be a good day. I knew it was going to be a good day for Canada. Wait for Canada. Wales is going to be interesting. This next game in 4 days' time. That's going to be interesting. David in front of net. Just can't get it. Ball goes wide, and it's going to be a corner. Yes, it's corner to Canada. I can't remember a match, and I'm asking you straight. I can't remember one. But how many matches have you seen where Canada has literally owned the match and looked so good with forward moves and so decent with quick balls out of defense moving forward? I tell you what, we're seeing a real top performance right now. And don't kid yourself, Romania wouldn't lie down and die 2-0 for nothing. This is hard work, graft, and quality getting us there, added with a moment of embarrassing goalkeeping. And again, I'm going to say, modern-day goalkeeping. Why the hell has the goalkeeper got the ball in the 6-yard box? It's suicide. Ahmed now, corner, right side, coming in. Nice corner. Get on the end of it. Yes, they do. And I tell you what, nearly number 3 there, JD, Jonathan David, nearly gets on the end of that one. Would have been a lovely second goal of the match, looking for the hat-trick. Steven Eustachio has the ball, goes long. And it could be in the mixer, but it's repelled again one more time by Romania. Romania breaking now. 4-on-4. Cuts inside. Looking like Georgie Hadji of old. But in comes, I tell you what, in comes Ahmed, strips him of the ball, looks around and plays it off, keeps possession. Canada looking strong. Strong in every department. Chris says, Ali Ahmed is killing it. He's owning the game right now. I tell you what, if he carries on, he's playing himself into the World Cup finals. Literally. And a guy that young and a guy that brings that intensity and that love for the ball and that bravery, commitment, and is not scared of anybody, and he's not going to respect anybody, that's the guy you need in there. I've loved every minute of him coming into the national setup. When he first came in, I thought, wow, he's a little bit skinny. He's a little bit frail. Doesn't matter. He plays a big man game. I'm a big fan of Ahmed. Big time. So Chris on the money. He is killing it. Ralph Mont, vite. Canada. Yes, yes, yes. Absolutely. Bonjour, bonjour. Okay. Here's our man we're talking about. Takes it down one touch, plays it off. Lovely play. Canada, oh, this is going to be tough. I thought Ricky was diving in there. Doesn't, but Ahmed down the left side. Does he get the ball? Beaten to it, but he knew he was going to get there. Again, Romania looking nice in the triangulation, in the ball operation, but they're not getting anything on the end of it. It's nice to play pretty football, is what I'm saying. But you've got to have something on the end of it. Nowhere to go, nowhere to go, nowhere to go. I tell you what, Canada's playing a hell of a game today. Wait for the second half. Things can always change, and you know that. But so far, so good. DJ Knox, Cornelius is standing up. He's owning the defense. He's making a statement. Playing a great game. And I tell you what, when Derek Cornelius is playing for Canada, You never see him get angry. You never see him get frustrated. You never see him get out of position. You never see him do any dirty tackles. He just plays a nice game and a solid game. Romania on the edge of the box now, looking for things to happen. Shoots. Not far. A shot in anger from Romania on 31 minutes. Nothing doing. Makes his own space, gets a shot off. Not a bad shot at all, but doesn't catch the ball cleanly. Romania 2-0 down at home. And Stanciu, the captain, like I say, probably has the best chance of the game so far. Romania did head wide early, and it went a couple of feet early, and that was the first chance of the game. But since then, that's the first effort that's gone close to goal. 31 minutes later. Stanciu, the captain. But again, Romania play nice triangulation, but there's not a lot of operation in the final third. There's not a lot of excellence in the final third. Like I say, it's a younger team in a rebuilding process with a spattering of decent experience all throughout. 32 minutes in, things are looking good. One of the points we were making in the pre-game was that Canada has to excel in front of net. Tonight you've seen that, albeit with the assists of Moldovan, the keeper. But Canada is excelling in the final third, creating chances. Absolutely creating more chances in this game, quality chances, than I've seen for quite some time. There's a few games, Guatemala, we hadn't created hardly anything. There's been games in the past where maybe 1 or 2 shots were on target with 6 or 7 throughout the game. But right now, Canada's playing a top match. Ricky Larea now goes for the dive, takes the dive, wins the tackle. Well done, Ricky. If you want the shots and the stats, Canada has 5 shots in this match, 3 on target. Romania has 2 shots, none on target, but Romania has 54%, Canada 46% so far. 2 corners to 0, and 1 offside to Canada to none for Romania. Canada messing around on the edge of their box, doing the same thing as Romania. Shot comes in. Oh, I tell you, are we trying to give a goal up? Tic-tac-toeing in defense. Let's not mess around. Stanciu plays a terrible ball out of defense. Why he plays that ball is beyond me. He could have just simply laid it back. But he plays a terrible ball. And that's just the way it goes. Right now I'm watching what I would regard as scrambled egg on the screen. I don't know if your screen has gone AWire or haywire, but ours has gone a little haywire here so far. Let them clear that up. Now it's coming back. Seager with the throw on right side. Not good. Romania countering now down the left side. Stuck on the line. Nothing doing. Referee blows it down. Free kick to Romania. The game is live straight away. Romania coming right side. Romania playing with a bit more pep, a bit more speed on the ball. And they're going to have to get into this game. Great pressing by Canada, forces a simple mistake. And I tell you what, that's the level of play between these two teams. The gulf between Canada and Romania is very surprising. I thought coming into this that this match would be a lot tighter. I'm not talking about the score. I'm talking about the gulf between the class of players, the ball control, the tactical awareness, the positional sense, the domination physically. Canada's winning a lot of battles here that normally they don't. Ball into the middle, cleared again. Corner coming up for Canada. Ball still live, apparently. Ball going for the corner. Yeah, I have to say, a big surprise tonight. I thought Romania would have given us a bigger challenge, but I'm not too unhappy with this. Canada needs a game that they look great in. Right now, we're looking great. It's going to be all in the build-up for the World Cup. 3 more games coming up after this. Wales is next, September 9th. October 14th is Colombia, and that's in the States. Ahmed now, a corner from the right side. Who doesn't like Ahmed? Put the ball in, goal on the night, assist, come on, put the ball in. Oh, keeper punches wide. Why don't you catch? Ahmed, one more time. Waits, cuts it, taps off beautifully. Eustaquio now takes the shot, coming in. Oh, good save by the keeper. Good save by the keeper. That was sneaking in the far corner. Eustaquio put everything behind that shot. Romania still trying to get out of defense. Ball goes out of play. They just cannot get it together. When I see Romania's forward line walking, where their midfielders and defenders are trying with their lives to try and get it out, I ask myself, is there unity in the Romanian team right now? Good save by Moldovan. Shot number 6. And that's 3 on target for Canada right as we speak. Throw in now. Siga down the right side. Into Kone. Kone playing a silent game, but a decent game defensively. Cornelius through the middle. Sees the eye. Blocked one more time. The press from Canada is really impressive. Every time Romania get the ball, there's 2 to 3 Canadians around, hustling for that ball, hunting impacts like wolves. Nice big kick to the shin there, Ricky. Bit of a mistimer. Jesse Marsh on the bench, checking his paperwork. It's kind of sad for the Romanian fans in one way. They're 2-0 down, and it's taken the atmosphere away from the fiesta for the young kids and the fans per se. A game in this game before halftime, not that I'm wanting it, but I'm just saying, a game in this match before halftime for Romania would open up the volumes and get Romania back in this. They need a goal, but you've got to start producing the quality, the supply line, because right now they're close, but not close off. Dragas taking a bit of time out. He'll be back sooner than later. Referee gives the ball live. And remember, we'll be taking a 60-second break at halftime. Something's going on. I think Cornelius is complaining about something, and he was pointing upwards. Oh, yeah, that's what I thought. It was a laser. Exactly what I thought. Someone's got a laser on him. I thought that because he was pointing up and complaining about a laser. They're going to remove or find whoever's got the laser in the crowd. Probably take him to the gulag, leave them there for 30,000 years. I'm joking, obviously, but someone's got a laser. And, you know, what kind of person takes a laser into the stadium for that specific reason, to flash in the eyes of players? It's happened many times. Don't kid yourself. It really has. But again, I have to say, what mentality does that? Game live. Romania now moving forward, trying to break through. Lovely interception one more time. Canada have the ball. 3-on-3, 3-on-4. Ball through. That's the ball. That's the ball. Shoot on net, son. Unlucky. Take that shot. Take that shot. Not a problem, Tani. Not a problem. On your weaker foot, take that shot. You don't know you're going to score a beautiful goal unless you take the shot. Yes, it went into Mars. Maybe it's in Jupiter right now because it's not in the stadium. That ball flew high, wide, and ugly. But you got to say, take that shot. You're 2-0 up. What you got to lose? Oh, maybe it didn't go to Mars. Ball over the top now. Romania looking to go right side. Dragging it. Comes right side. Takes a shot. I tell you, he would have been better off to go right side. The arguments are going to start now in the Romanian team. You start taking the ball off someone's foot. Seager's down hurt right now. Looks like he took a bit of a bashing. 5 minutes to halftime. 2-0 up. Who thought that? 1-0, I thought on the road was a good result. I thought completely after 90 minutes, a 1-0 was going to be a top result. 2-0 up already. I also said in the pregame that 2-1 for Romania was a scoreline that possibly could be had. But on the face of this, I don't really think so anymore. Ball long now. Kripo out of the box into Romanian territory. Romania lose the ball one more time. Ahmed taking 2 on. Drops off to Estacio. Estacio back to Ahmed. That was unbelievable how it got there. But it got there. Throw in. Romania. Right side. Just in front of the box. Penalty box. Going fully to the left side of the box. Over to the left wing. Now. Back into defense. It's a case of it's going to be the ball over the top. And that's all they've got. They've literally got problems breaking through Canada's midfield. They've literally had problems creating in Canada's midfield and also creation in the final third. And again, the ball filters out, goes to nothing. And you have to say, Dragos really isn't getting it done. Romania, toothless right now up front. And why? A great Canadian performance. You have to give the Reds the value that they deserve. It's a fantastic performance, this first 45. Can we see the second 45 the same? You've seen football matches where Team A was owning the first half. Team B owned the second half. Great ball down the line. Tell you what, could be... there you go. First yellow card of the game. Luke, you didn't need to, but you did do. First yellow card coming up to Canada. Forgerillas, foul on the line. Didn't need to. Forgerillas had a little bit of a, you would say, footballing education with Fulham. And sometimes, like I say, he's not my choice. Some things he does very well. Some things he still needs to learn. And he's at an international level. It's interesting to see a guy at that quality in a national team. Jesse Marshall loves him. Free kick coming in now. Cross comes in. Filters to nothing. Goes in front. Canada repel one more time. Back in the box. Estacio now lets it drift out. Goal kick. Smart play. Stevie Estacio. Again, the laser is out there. Steve Estacio just says, boot it long, boot it long. Yeah, someone's got a laser on you. You don't want to be hanging on the ball too long in delicate situations in front of your goal, per se. And I'm not coming down on Moldovan. He was literally on his own. Kripona, long. Tani, you jumped too early. You need to time your jumps better. The guy who jumped with you was like 6 inches literally shorter than you. Steven Estacio battling away, battles away, battles away, battling away, battling away. Unbelievable, Estacio. 4 tackles in like a half a second. Canada battling away big time, and a throw-in coming up to Canada. Watch this. 1, slips. Does a reel. 2. 1. I can count. 2. I tell you, what a great highlight reel that is as he goes over. And Estacio gets there in the end to win the ball too. Having a great game, Stevie Estacio. Captain Steven Estacio. And TSN were calling him, that host on TSN was calling him Stefan. Oh, I tell you, TSN, mate, I can't stand some of the things they talk about football. It's like they don't know what they're talking about. And I'm not talking about the players. I'm talking the host on there. Mr. Generic, I do every sport. It's garbage. I'll never sign up to TSN. Never. Not for nothing. They're pretenders. They pretend football. If you're not real, I can see it. Jonathan David on the edge of his own back line. Stanku was looking a little bit shell-shocked that Jonathan David took the ball from him. I can imagine this, guys. When we get to the Wales game, next game up for Canada, I don't think it's going to be a game as like this. I think Wales are going to push Canada very hard. Wales are 31 in the world, Canada 28. Canada can still move up a few paces in the world rankings before the World Cup. Ball coming in. Well done, Maxime Crepeau. Well caught. Releases the play. Canada on the move again. Free kick coming up. No, ball. Yes, free kick coming up. Ball stationary. Romania place it. Ball alive down the left wing. Romania playing such predictable plays, it's becoming easier for Canada by the minute to defend this match, and that is a woeful pass. Again, a younger team on average with Romania, not as much as the quality and not as much experience, but a footballing nation. Romania is a footballing nation, absolutely a footballing loving nation and a proud footballing nation. But they are in a situation where they're not a great footballing nation at all right now. 48 in the world is not terrible, but this younger squad, still learning the game, still coming together, it'll take a while for it to become a Canada. That's what I'm saying. They're in the building stage. Crépeau comes through, and that is amazing goalkeeping by Maxime Crépeau. Absolutely amazing. One hand. That needs to be the highlight reel. Put that on the highlight reel right now. One-handed goalkeeping, the way he came around the player. He walked around Stonehew, grabbed the ball over his head. Absolutely clinical. Beautiful header down there. Ahmed now. Ahmed. Referee says, that's your lot. Half-time. Well, there you go. Half-time, half-time, half-time. I tell you what, more than we bargained for. Jonathan David gets the first one, and Ahmed gets the second one. I tell you what, Ahmed wouldn't have got the second one if Moldovan wasn't being, I should say, slow as a turtle or a tortoise in front of his own box. I mean, it wasn't the greatest, was it? It wasn't the greatest. Let's get that one out of the way. But I got to say, 2-0 up. Going to go through the stats and tell you what's going on right now as we speak. Don't forget, we're going to take a 60-second break. And like I say, next game coming up, next match coming up, Wales on the 9th of September from Swansea, Wales. We'll be in there too. What are your thoughts on the first half? Are you loving it? Loving it, loving it? Are you surprised? Are you shocked? I'm kind of, in a nutshell, I am very surprised how bloody good Canada's looked in this game, how comprehensive they've played. The defense has been flawless. Midfield has been active, creative. Down the line, left side, right side, very much on the ball. The clinical finish off the first goal, the free kick, beautiful free kick. Jonathan David glances that ball in at the far post. Again, I will say, Moldovan, that ball seemed to slice through you. It seemed to be closer to you than a faraway stretching keeper who's going for the ball. They just can't get to that ball. Here's the ball, and there's the keeper's hand. You just can't get there. This seems to come through the keeper's line. Like a boxer, when you're boxing, you're on the line. You don't stay like that. You've got to keep moving off the line so you don't get punched, yeah? Well, the line coming through that from the header went straight through Moldovan. I'm telling you, I believe he should have done better. Maybe you think so too. Also, the second one, you got to put hands down, hands down, hands down. Moldovan, you had an opportunity where you could have just kicked that ball out. And you played this game all your life. What is there to think about? Dilly-dally on your own 6-yard box, on your own goal line. Embarrassing. Get scored on. Shouldn't have happened. Halftime should be 1-0, and possibly, like one of our guys, Kizbar Hamid said, it could be 1-1. Yeah? He said it could have been 1-1. Now it's 2-0. Don't piss around on your own goal line, keeper. I tell you what, Moldovan, you'll regret that for the rest of your life because you'll never live that down. But as we see, stats on the day, score on a door, Jonathan David on 11, Ali Ahmed on 22. And I tell you what, since then, it's been fantastic for Canada. Looking at the stats for Canada, first of all, 9 shots, 4 on target. Immense. Immense first half. 9 shots, 4 on target. That is immense. 44% possession. I said coming in, we'd be playing the counter-attack. We don't have to push the game. Romania has to push the game. They have to operate. They have to push it. They have to entertain. We don't. We play the spoiler. We play the counter, like I said on the pre-game. We kill the game. 171 passes. Very stingy. Easy on the ball. Easy on the legs. Long passes. No short tick-tacky-toes. Just keep the ball simple. 80% pass accuracy. Damn good. Damn good. Fouls, 13. We can be dirty bastards at time, but not all the time. Yellow cards, 1. Yes. Luke. pushing the guy out of play, pushing Stanku out of the turf. Offsides 1 and corners 3. Decent. If you're talking road form, decent. Quickly to the chat, and then we'll look at Romania's stats. DJ Knox, the big question, Stevie, is whether Canada's intensity can be maintained for 45 more minutes. The problem with play and press is that it fails catastrophically if you tire and slow down. How many times have we seen that? Guatemala, the last game, Guatemala. The Gold Cup, remember we started by obliterating Honduras 6-0, yeah? The Nemesis, 6-0. We slapped them around. And then after that, it went downhill. So many times you see a lot of teams in competition, they come in with a big game, they peak, and then they fall off the face of the earth. And there's various reasons why. I maintain from the Gold Cup, what you just wrote, DJ, is why we failed at the Gold Cup. I'm going to read that again, because that's why, if we fail in this game, is why we failed in games before. I had iterated to you a 2-2 recently and a draw recently where we were ahead and should have won and we didn't. You're explaining the same thing, my friend. Abso-bloody-lutely. I'm going to read that again, everybody. The big question, Stevie, is whether Canada's intensity can be maintained for 45 more minutes. The problem with play and press is that it fails catastrophically if you tire and slow down, and we have. We have. But in this one, I can say this. You're absolutely on the money that what can happen in this game. We can tire, and it could go catastrophically wrong again. One of the things I'm looking is that Romania are on their knees right now. Not mentally and not physically, but both. Right now, they need some fire. They need an injection of a goal to get back into the match. And if it doesn't come soon, it's not going to happen. It's going to be one of their games where they may even go to a 3-0. Let's hope not for their sakes, maybe a 4-0 in the second half if they continue to just not get in the game, flatline up front, and not create. And again, I'm going to say, why are they not creating? Why are they flatlining? Because of a very disciplined defensive team performance right now from Canada. Have you seen Kone do anything? No, not really. But watch his defensive game. Watch his defensive game. Then you'll see Kone. He's making runs without the ball to try and keep Canada in the game, and he is. So like I say, watch that happen. DJ Knox one more time. Steve, should Marsh switch to a slower tactic? I need to see Canada show they can slow walk out of victory. Fantastic. Fantastic. Absolutely. I've been asking for quite some time. Ball possession, get on the ball, own the game, own the match. Look like you're the big man. Put your chest out. Put your foot on the ball. Look around. Flick it off. Get it back. Flick it off. Get it back. We need that air of presence, that owning the moments, making the moments 45 minutes. We need the second half to own the ball, spray it around, not chase the goal. Like you said, slow it down, not chase the goal, but walk this game out like it were a final, like you're defending your lives. But get on the ball, starve Romania of possession. Put yourself under pressure. Get that hot potato at the end of your foot, because when the ball's hot, it's like a hot potato. Nobody wants to touch it, and everybody's scared to get on the ball. 2 seconds. And everybody's scared to get on the ball. Have that hot potato moment. Get on the possession. Own the match. Walk this game out for the next 45 minutes. Literally have the bravery and the confidence to come together and own everything around the ball and let them chase the ball and keep the ball moving. Don't punch your legs around. Spread the team wide, left and right, north and south, big field, big team, and get the ball passing, long passes, and have Romania chasing and run Romania into the ground with the ball. Make the ball do the work. That's what needs to happen. And again, I love that one. Show they can slow walk out the victory. With a 2-goal lead, control the ball. Absolutely. Absolutely. You got the 2 goals up. You can experiment. At half-time, he could change people up. There's no reason why not to. However, this is what I see with Jesse Marsch about, do you know your best 11? Do you know this squad, Jesse Marsch? Have you got a handle on every man and what he's about? And have you got a handle on the game? Look, I'll take you back to Leeds United when Jesse was Leeds United manager. This is what JD is highlighting for everybody right now about slow walking the game out, getting on the ball, getting on possession, and literally being professional about everything you do. Leeds United, he got them relegated. And he'll say he didn't. He'll say Leeds United played worse than when after he got fired. Point being, Jesse Marsch put Leeds in the firing line to get relegated in the first spot. Bum. It's his tactics. I am not a fan of press, run yourself into the ground, because we've seen Canada do that. Look, 21 matches Canada's played. This is 22 now, yeah? How many wins has he had? 9. This will be number 10. 50% of the games, nearly 50% of the games that he's won. He's drawn 8, lost 4. Why? Because we run ourselves into the ground in the second half with this pressing, leaving ourselves with nothing in the tank. And look, there's been a few games recently where we were literally hanging on in games. Yeah? Go back to the Canadian Cup. There's a few games in there. We didn't look spectacular, yeah? A little instance, we beat Ukraine 4-2, yeah? But we were 4-0 up with minutes to go. 4-0 up when we go 2 goals down. And it's not a problem because we're 4 goals up. But we let 2 goals in late in the game. You can go back in a few games recently. You're going to see late goals as well. So again, DJ, everybody, you got to admit, the press doesn't need to be 100% of the game. The press needs to be opportunistic. And you don't run your forwards into the ground. Why not? Because they'll have no energy left to get on the ball that you play for them to try and get on the ball to get a goal. So why are you running the guys in the ground with this press? I don't get it, because we're not fit enough. I don't know any team on the planet that can press for 90 minutes and end up not looking like they need to come off with 75 minutes gone. So I'm just saying, great point, DJ, great point. We're going to take a 60-second break here pretty soon. Not right now, because we've got to go back to what I said before, the stats from Romania. So looking at the stats from Romania. Romania now, 4 shots, 1 on target. They did get 1 on target, 56 possession. So possession, they've had possession, but it's a tic-tac-toe, and it's a triangulation to nowhere. Jesse Marsch likes playing long balls to nowhere. These guys are playing triangulation to nowhere. They've gone down the left wing. They've gone down the right wing. They've tried all they can. Wide side, Seager's shut them down. Wide side, Larea's shut them down. Cornelius has been great in the middle. Luke's done pretty decent as well, apart from nearly cough up a bad clearance that nearly got a goal on us. But anyway, everybody's doing good. 4 shots, 1 on target, 56%. 222 passes, 87% pass accuracy. That really dots and tees what I said about Romania and the tic-tac-toe and the technical wizardry, literal technical wizards. Short balls into feet, triangulation, all the way up the field. You can look at Romanian teams all the way through history. Go look at some videos from 30, 40, 50 years ago, whenever. This is how they play, triangulation, all the way up the field. And they work in little groups. It doesn't always come off in the final third, and that's the part of the weakness of that system. But they are entertaining to watch, and they are still in this game. Even though they're 2-0 down, give them a goal early on in, it will be decent for them to get back in. 9 fouls on the night and 1 corner. At the moment, though, 2-0 up. I didn't think this was going to be like this at half-time. Like I said, I thought 1-0 was going to be it. And Mr. Lothar Dont, the referee, he kind of was calling a lot of fouls in the early game. Once the first goal went in, his calls became a little bit invisible. Once the second goal's gone in, his calls mean literally nothing now. He cannot change the flow of this game at all. Canada has dictated the match. The flow is now in Canada's hands. It's up to Jesse Marsch and what he does in the second, who he wants to bring in, who he wants to bring out. And that's the point I'm going to make. I don't change a thing. I don't change a thing. I'm playing my best 11 every match until the World Cup. If you're on the field right now, you are in my best 11. If you're on the bench, you're in the best squad. I will play my best team every match up until that World Cup. Why? because I want every player on the starting 11 to know exactly where every player is blindly. I can look that way and play a ball over there. I can look over there and I can head the ball behind me because I know where you are. I want people to be blind to each other, to know exactly where everybody is every split second and 90 minutes plus in two 45-minute zones. You can't do that when you're tinkering and changing and bringing a player in and putting a player out and not recognizing the flow of the match. And the flow of this match dictates to me as a coach, don't change a thing. What you started with in the first half and what you finished with in the first half, that continues into the second half. The way I see things right now, I've got a good result, looking for a good result. I want to maintain that result. And substitutions will be made in the second half only if someone is injured or after 70 minutes, okay? And at 70 minutes, I'm bringing them in to bring fresh legs in for that press that saps legs. Guys, I'm going to take a quick 60-second break. Stay where you are. Don't go anywhere. Fill up that coffee cup, that tea. Put something in it. Fill up the beer can or the beer mug, the wine, the Chianti. Whatever you're doing, go get doing it. I'm going to take a quick 60-second break, go into the men's room, and I'll be right back. But I tell you, at halftime, 2-0 up, more than I could wish for, and I'm looking for more. Stay right there. I'll be right back. Go, Canada, go. Coming back at you, everybody. 63 seconds, actually, so I'm really bad about that. Sorry about that. But hey, 63 seconds, and I'm back getting ready for the game. I tell you. Life is good. Life is good. Canada 28 in the world, 2-0 up on the road in Europe. First time we've ever played Romania. I tell you what, first time we're playing Romania in Romania, and it looks like we're going to get a win. Historic. I've seen Canada play, and you have as well. I know you have. We've both seen Canada play many, many times, and it hasn't ended up good. By the way, big up to Kamloops again. Kamloops, I was there last year. I went on a big trip through the Rocky Mountains when the fires were there. I went to Kamloops on my way to the Wrexham Vancouver Whitecaps match in Vancouver. Yes. So big up to Kamloops. Lovely to have you in the house, BC, place I'd like to go. Yes, I dropped quite some cash in BC, helped the economy. Well, it's Canadian, so I don't mind. And I do drop cash in Toronto, Ontario, because it's Canadian. And in Calgary and a few other places too. But getting back into the chat. Should Marsh switch to a slower tactic? Yeah, we did that. With a 2-goal lead, control the ball. Absolutely. Got to get on the ball, own the ball, control the game. Stevie, I think Marsh needs to put us on the payroll. Hey, I tell you, DJ, when you've watched this team, the decade I have, and everybody else as well, you kind of pick up on some stuff. But I do say this much. This last 5 years, for the young guys, it's great, right? For you young fans, it's fantastic. But I tell you what, for the elder statesmen like myself and a few other guys out here, boy, oh boy, it was a long time coming. That last World Cup, it was nice at the World Cup. It was nice. This World Cup, I feel, is going to be better. I think we've got a more complete team, a more complete squad, and we got bigger chests nowadays. Like, when Canada plays, we play. We're not minnows. How many times in the decades have we had an upper hand against the USA? Honestly, nowadays, Canada has a great time against the US. Yeah. So when Mexico come along, they're tricky too. But 9 times out of 10, we're not blown away. And record defeat, 8-0 Mexico. Yeah, who doesn't remember that? But I'm just saying, at the end of the day, there are things about this team and the things about the way they're moving and the way this nation's moving that we got so much to feel good about. The game's still waiting for the game to get back with us. Here we go. And Romania on the ball, on their own half. 2-0, Canada leading, 48-48, as you can see it. And once again, I do say that field looks beautiful. Beautiful field. Romanian down the right side, looking to make things happen. Will they? Ball comes out. Okay. A little bit more action. But the crowd look pretty flat. I got to say, I don't understand why they show the dignitaries. It's like, show the fans. Get the camera on the fans. That's what you want to do. Corner now, Romania. 49 minutes. Ball long, dangerous. Well claimed by Maxime. And no foul on the keeper. No foul on the keeper. There's no action there. Maxime's saying hi. There's no foul. Maxime's saying there's no foul. Well done, Maxime Cruteau. Maxime Cruteau plays down the issue there where people are looking for some fight. But what a great claim. What a great claim there by Maxime Cruteau. That's what goalkeepers need to be doing every time. Look at the way he saves this, clutches it, goes down with it, keeps it. Perfect goalkeeping. That's an old-style goalkeeper right there. Why didn't he punch it? They always seem to want to punch it. Claim the ball. You got hands. You're a goalkeeper. You're confident. You're going to get that ball. Brilliant goalkeeping again. Brilliant again. I love everything about Maxime Cruteau. And if you look at the Canadian national team, all through the years, and I mean all through the years, Canada, we have had great goalkeeping all through the years. Getting a bit scrappy. Eventually it ends up with the throw-in. It should be a Romanian throw-in. We can be a little bit cheeky, but hey, not all the time. Not all the time. Rachu with the ball now, throwing down the left side, looking to get in the action. Where's his target? No target. Free kick coming up again. And I tell you what, someone's in trouble here. Someone's in trouble here. Did Derek pick up a card? Referee doesn't see. There's really not a lot in that. Sells it well to the referee. But wasn't much in that. But again, Derek Cornelius, very calm, doesn't get flustered, playing a great game. Did he hurt himself when he fell down, per se? It's a hip flexor move. What's going through JD's mind? Jonathan David right now, what's going through his mind as that ball goes in? Is he surprised that it goes past the keeper? Again, Moldovan It's right through him. Moldovan cannot be happy with that ball going so close to the body and not getting something on it. JD, on the other hand, slight of the header in the back of the net. Great Canadian fans in the stands. And again, this final goal, the back pass coming in. Moldovan could have kicked it. He has a defender to the left that he could have found quite easy immediately. And when you're thinking you're taking on a winger, Ahmed is a winger. Your goalkeeper, he gets the player file just like everybody else. He sees the video in the pregame just like everybody else in the team and the squad. You know Ahmed's a skilly player. Why a goalkeeper is going to take on a skillful player with the ball, it's just beyond me. Anyhow, try and explain it the best you can. I don't care now. It's 2-0 to Canada, and that is all that matters. In Rhythm, love the commentary. Thank you, brother. Loving you too, my friend. And In Rhythm says, just subscribed. We'll be back for the Wales game for sure. You bet. I tell you what, there's a lot of things I know about that Welsh team. If you're talking about a guy who's talking two teams fully, the Welsh-Canada game, that's probably going to be the best commentary I could probably bring apart from Wrexham games, because I know so much about the Welsh team and I know so much about the Canadian team. I've lived in Canada for 33 years, yeah? So I know so much about Canada, the Canadian team. I've followed them all these years. I've gone on the sideline. Canada now, on the edge of the box now, breaking. Ball through, and it doesn't go through. Oh, dear, oh, dear, oh, dear. Hands in the head, hands in the head. Final pass just didn't make it. Canada could go 3-0 up, but it doesn't happen. Romania now surging down the left side. Easily read. Beautiful play by Canada. Tic-tac-toes. And that's not the smartest play by Kone. Right idea, not the right solid pass. Jesse Marsh having a word with Kone. Sorting that out right now. Back into the chat. In Rhythm, just subscribe. We'll be back for the Wales game for sure. Thank you, brother. DJ Knox, why not a 4-5-1 with a 2-goal lead? Absolutely. 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 This is what I'm talking about with Jesse Marsh. You've got to be able to recognize. Look at the tactics. 4-5-1 right now is the perfect situation. They've got to come out. They're going to be opening gaps at the back all the time. You only need one guy up front. 4-5-1 would be the perfect situation right now. If you don't want to do the 4-5-1, you could even go a 4-3-3 or upside down 3-4-4. Sorry, a 3-3-4. So you could change the system right now quite easily. The 4-5-1 would take all the work out of the game for Canada, and they could literally slow walk the match home. 4-5-1 would be the perfect thing. Jathan doesn't get there. Romania now on their back four again. Ratcha now trying to get the ball out. Bad pass. Romania doesn't get clear. Canada back in possession. Breaking forward. Shot comes in. Beautiful shot. Great save by Moldovan. Well done, Moldovan. Tejan Buchanan lets go the cannon. Moldovan equal to it. That's good for his confidence. At least tonight he can say he saved a big shot. Romania still on the edge of the box. Excuse me. Canada 2-0 up after 55 minutes. And I tell you now, looking much, much better. Romania looking much, much better, looking active in the final third, looking like they want to get things doing. Remember, I said the midfield line and the forward line are going to activate as one line. Look at that box. Look in the box right now. You've only got 4 guys in behind the ball for Romania. You add 6 guys in the box. That's what I'm saying. They're doubling up. They're doubling up. The midfield line is doubling up with the forward line as a blitz attack. It's the quality of the final passes what they need. If they get that quality in, they will get on the board. And the other thing that Romania is doing much, much better is they've got a lot more people moving their feet. They're not standing still. They're working is what they're doing. Canada now under pressure. Romania still have the ball. Cross comes in on the center spot now. Shot comes in. I tell you what, not without. Nice effort. Nice effort. Shot comes in. I tell you what, not without. Nice effort. Nice effort. I tell you what, not without. Banqiu shoots wide, but Romania keeping the ball alive. Cross comes in. He gets the call. Shoots. Doesn't get it right. It's another shot. Canada now going long ball. Nothing happening. Nice interception. That's fantastic interception play. Steven Eustáquio sets it up now. Ahmed on the wide side, cutting in, takes a shot. Nothing doing. Eustáquio gets the ball into the middle. Jonathan David now pushes it wide, right side. Tani now back over to JD. JD keeps possession, taps off. Beautiful play. For Girelis on the central side, midfield. Gets the ball back. Jonathan David now taps off. Oh, that was a lovely through ball, but just too hard. Just too hard. Right idea. If he gets that first touch and slides it past, it's 3-0. Unlucky. Right idea. Just too hard. Unfortunate for JD. That could have been a wonderful assist. But it's still 2-0. Romania now breaking down the right side. Dragus looks a little bit despondent now and again, but he's got to keep his head up. If Romania are to get in the game, it's with players with their heads up, not players that look dejected. Nice interception. Beautiful play. Way to go. Tajon Buchanan absolutely on bloody fire defensively tonight. Hasn't done too bad up front either. There he goes, offside. He will be offside, I'm pretty sure, but the keeper comes out. That's going to come all the way back. Keeping it live. Referees obviously said keep the ball alive. Dangerous place for a keeper to be. Take a shot on net. Take a shot on net. Take a shot on net. What are you waiting for? Should have been a shot on net straight away. Keeper was like wide side. Canada still in possession, looking to get through. Beautiful twist and turn. Foul free kick coming up. This is a great position. 25-yard free kick in the top corner. Take a look at that scene. Beautiful position for a free kick. Absolutely. Going back into the chat. And thank you, In Rhythm, for subscribing. Loving it, mate. DJ Knox. And yellow card comes out one more time. DJ Knox, 1 out of 4-5-1, like I say, absolutely brilliantly. And throw in Saliba and take control of the midfield. Yes. Saliba, Jayden Nelson. Okay, put 2 in. Saliba, Jayden Nelson, 2 sets of legs that can go up and down the field. 2-way players, do the defensive work, get the offense moving. Saliba, Jayden Nelson, 65 minutes. No later. Late substitutes don't impact games. They are wonder substitutes. They either get you the goal or they do nothing at all. Late substitutes don't save you all the time. 9 times out of 10, 60 minutes is what I'd like to see as a substitute. Give a guy 30 minutes. He can read the game on the bench for 60. He can get in the game for the final 30. Fresh legs and keep us in it. Beautiful lineup here. Free kick. This is a wonderful zone for a free kick. You can get your ball right through it. Ball over the wall, top spin, boom, here it got on target. That was on target. That was on target. Just not high enough. Beautiful position. We should have made more out of that. When the free kicks come along, we need to actually make them count because there might be a time where we need to. So you go back to the keeper now. Krupa goes long. Sensible goes long. Canada in possession. Lose possession. Romania coming down the left wing. It's getting rather scrappy. It's getting rather frantic. You keep the ball for 2 seconds, you lose the ball. Beautiful. Drops the shoulder. Ball is in there. He will get the ball. Gets it back. Left side, I say he was offside just by a shoulder. Romania, 3 subs coming in. Popescu. Excuse me. Jayden Nelson. There's my man Jayden Nelson coming in. Popescu, Chipchu, and Tanase. So, 3 substitutions coming in for. Banshu's coming out. For Chipchu. Tines. I wouldn't have taken Stanciu out. I think that's a good call, but I would have left him in. He, to me, was a little bit of a fire spot for Romania. Stanciu's coming out, and Tenace is coming in. I would have left Stanciu in there, seriously. He was making things happen. So Jayden Nelson and JD is going to love this when these two come on. Saliba and Nelson. DJ, we just called that, buddy. Saliba and Nelson. Both of them coming on. And 65 minutes is what I asked for. Let's see if Jesse's got his phone on. Because if he's doing it at 65, Jesse Marsh has definitely got a phone into this show, got his phone on. Because if he's doing it at 65, Jesse Marsh has definitely got a phone into this show. And DJ, however he's getting your line, I have no idea, mate. But 2-0 up, substitutions coming. Romania have just made 3. Will it make a difference? We'll have to wait and see. A good 28 minutes to go. That's the right time to make the substitutions. Perfect time. I like 60 minutes. And let's face it, Mircea Lucescu, the Romanian coach, 80 years old, an absolute, got to say, a legend in Romanian football. Absolute legend. Scored 90 times. So he scored 9 times as an international player as well. 70 times he played for the national team. Scored 9 times. And this is the second time he's been coach of Romania. 8 wins, 2 draws so far. Looking like 8 wins, 2 losses. It looked like it's going to be 8 wins, 3 losses. Now, Romania still probing on the edge of the box. Not really looking to get anything done. Shot comes in, goes wide. Nice chance, but again, great defending. Fujirelis did a great shielding job there. Give him credit. Didn't give him too much space. Take a look on the replay. How tight he's marked before he gets the shot off. Here's a shot coming off. He's marked very tightly. There's no window to get the shot on target. You can't shoot the ball through the man. The feet are covering the shot down low. Krupo has the shot high and low, wide, left and right. Nowhere for that shot to go other than a pass the post. Great defending. So DJ Knox, Stevie have got it right. Saliba and Jadon Nelson are coming on. Yes. And I do like Nelson and I do like Saliba. I do. They're very skilly, cheeky, great players on the ball. Not afraid to do anything with the ball. Not scared, not respectful. They're young upstarts, and it's good young upstarts. You know, like they're kids with character. They're in-your-face footballers. They're ballers, is what I'm telling you. And Kone's come off. Look at Kone coming off. Kone does not look like he's happy at all. And that's why I say, a few games ago, Kone was subbed out and it hurt his confidence. We have to handle Kone very carefully. Remember at the start of the show, I said there's players you need to scream your ass off and put the hairdryer on, and there are players you need to put your arm around and give them a bit of love. Kone's a player you got to be careful with. You got to treat him soft. Look at the bench. He's not happy. He's not happy. Kone's not happy. Kone's not happy. I tell you what, Jesse Marsh, you're making a problem with that kid. Look at him. You're killing his confidence. You got to handle kids carefully. You got to handle them carefully, Marsh. I'm not a fan of Jesse Marsh and how he handles kids. Just saying it. You've seen it twice now, how he's handled Kone and took him out of the game, and it's really hurt Kone's confidence and hurt his feelings coming out of the game. You don't do that to people in the match. You don't even do it in training. Man management, man. You look at Kone on the bench. Boots are coming off. He's unhappy. He's pissed off. He's not happy where he is. He doesn't want to be. He's not happy where he is. He doesn't want to be here right now. He's really in a bad place. Really in a bad place. Bad situation. Bad call, Marsh. And you've done it twice now in recent times. Nice attempt. Trying to chip the keeper. Doesn't happen. Anyway, Sybert Phillips, big up, my friend. Kone was upset. He came off. Absolutely, my friend. Absolutely. There was a lot of things that Kone was doing well in that game, and I can understand why Kone is remonstrating with Jesse Marsh. Kone was playing a very deep defensive role, covering a lot of runs and covering a lot of passing lanes and covering the lanes in between the lines too. He was doing a lot of the negative work, not the positive work. He didn't have the ball to operate with. He wasn't given the role to play the ball, yeah? He was given the role to be negative tonight and stop things happening. He did all right. He did all right. He did great. And again, Jesse Marsh, you got to be careful when you take people off. If you take Kone off after 75, 80 minutes, different story. Different story. It wouldn't impact him. You give him 65, 70 minutes, would have been fine. But he's not happy. Not happy. You got to know your squad. Like I said, right at the start of the pregame, before the game kicked off, how well does Jesse Marsh know this squad? How well does Jesse Marsh know what his best 11 is? 9 months now, going into the World Cup. We've got to be critical about ourselves and our setup and what we see and how we actually are moving to the World Cup, because as I said before, every match counts in the build-up to the World Cup. I want us to be as good, as big as we possibly can in that match. And it starts with every match. Romania looking to break through, nothing doing, probably a free kick coming up. Referee should keep it alive. Krupo has the ball, as he does. Looking for something to do, goes halfway into feet. That's incredible skill to take that down. Beautiful play there. Beautiful play. Go down the left side now. Now we've got more action. Fantastic ball. Beautiful ball. Right side now. Canada spraying it around, playing very expansive football at the moment, but looking like the team in charge, looking like the team in control, as they have been. And don't kid yourself, it's not easy to look this good. It's not easy to be this well in control of any national team when you are the road team. Doesn't normally happen like this. Don't get used to this. Enjoy it, but don't get used to it. Enjoy it. Being the big team in someone else's park in international world football, even though they're 20 spaces below us in the rankings, that means nothing. Again, it's been a big game by Canada tonight. It's been a massive game. And Romania, only 2 losses in the last 10. It'll now be 3 losses in the last 5. Don't forget, we're doing a post-game after the show, so hang around for the post-game. Ball over the top, down the right side now. Romania could have something here. Ball in the middle at the right time. Definitely one goal here. Great save by Krupo. That is electric. Electric. Romania still have the ball. Still alive. Going past. Be careful. Corner ball coming up. Yes. What a save. Oh, Sybert. Absolutely. What a save. Sybert Phillips says, what a save. Yes, watch this again. What a save. I think it hits his chest area. Take a close look. Might even hit him in the face. Square in the face. Give us one more of them. Give us one more of them. The Romanian team can't believe that didn't go in. They're like, what have we got to do to score? What the hell are we going to do to score? Yes, unbelievable. Krupo reacted brilliantly there. Remember, he's not the biggest keeper in the world, but that shot-stopping ability, that's what I said he was great at, and he is. I love what he does when it's in close. Romania on the edge of the box now, still dangerous, looking to get the cross in. The cross comes in. No, delays. Now it comes in. It's lofted down the line. Steve Eustachio hightails it out of here. It goes all the way back, eventually, to Moldovan in net with Romania. Halfway in his own half, he's looking to play out again. You would have thought he'd learned his lesson. Obviously, he hasn't. He still wants to play football. He needs to trap it and kick it out. Eustachio down on the dirt. He's going to need some attention. 70 minutes in, I tell you, 70 minutes in. Fantastic. Sybert Phillips in the chat says, nice flick by the player, just a better save. Yes, no doubt about it. Krupo should be starting at all times for Team Canada. When he puts on the shirt, he plays like Superman. Absolutely, man. Absolutely. I'm a big Maxime fan. Always have been. It gutted me when he broke his leg and missed out for the big matches at the World Cups and all sorts of stuff. But he came back strong, came back as was. I won't say he came back better because he was bloody good all the way through. But I've always been a Maxime Krupo fan. Love everything about him. He's got a great mentality, great personality. He's not an egotist. He's not a narcissist. He's not a fool. He's just really down to earth, straightforward, great Canadian guy. Love everything about him. Oh, and he plays pretty decent in goal too. Yeah, not bad. Bendia Elena. Biendina Elena. Wait a minute. I've got to see this. Blender. What is that? Okay, I think it says Blendia. Blendia Elena. Romania is the best. Hey, I tell you what, you're playing your ass off. You're playing really well. You know, You're doing as good as you can. You haven't give up. You just need a goal to get into this game. If we got a goal right now for Romania, it would liven up the goal because, face it, the first goal, Jonathan David, 11 minutes in, great goal. Nice header. Moldovan should have had it in net, though. Shouldn't have gone in. That's what I'm saying. Second goal, Moldovan kick the ball away from the goal. Don't mess around. Don't disappoint the crowd. These people paying all the money in the stands, the fans going nuts, cheering you on. Don't do it. Kick a ball out, 2-0 down. But if they get a goal now, because they're working hard, right? Let's face it, they haven't gone away. They're working hard. They're proud. A goal now could really give us an electric finish. I don't want to see it finish 2-2. And it probably shouldn't. But the lessons for Canada to learn at the same time is you're 2-0 up. You've made substitutions. You've dominated the match so far. See it out. Make sure it's 90 minutes plus. Romania, ball in the middle. Shot on net. Doesn't fall kindly for Canada. Shot coming in again. Goes way over. Would have been better. Mariin would have been better to play it to the right side. The ball was way open. Right side. Could have played it right through Canada's defense and an easy tap into the net. Easy said, but hey, they're going for the goal. Going for the goal. But yeah, back to Sabit Phillips. Agreed, we need another goal. A goal by Romania, and they will push hard for that tying goal and could possibly win it. Yeah, definitely, definitely. You've seen it before. Here's another 2 substitutions coming up. Yeah. Mitrita's coming on. Be careful. The small man can be a little bit dangerous. Midliescu's not bad at all. Again, you're not seeing world stars. Dragas is leaving the field, which he's not too happy about. Should be sticking around, but it is what it is. And the man is coming off. So there you go. 5 substitutions in total so far for Romania. Lucescu's having a word with Dragas. Dragas doesn't seem too bothered by being coming off, and Lucescu's quite calm, which is interesting. 17 minutes to go. Anything can happen. Still in the game. DJ Knox. Gotta love Max. Absolutely. Absolutely. I love the fella. You know what? I feel sorry that every time a great keeper for Canada comes up, there's also a goalkeeper that's just like this much behind him, like Dane St. Clair. He's not Max. Dane does a lot of good things, like the high balls, the big high balls, and the big high claims, and the big pushes over the bar. He does that better than Max because of the size difference, absolutely. But there's other parts of the game that Maxime just operates just that notch better. You know, it's the difference between the nearly quality guy and the quality guy. And I think that's the best way to say it is Maxime, he is quality. And he just seems to do it every time, you know, for Canada. Breaking through now. Bad ball. Should have been on the outside, not the inside. And the ball is then going to just drift away for a corner. Should be a corner. There you go. Fights away from corner. Yeah, Ricky Larea. Sometimes, Ricky, you do it to yourself, mate. You're thinking too slow, but your feet are too fast. And I meant what I said. You're thinking too slow, but your feet are too fast. Junior Hoylett to come on. Why? And do you think that's a good call by Marsh? If it's done in another 5 minutes, possibly. It's to bring some experience on to get the ball possession and keep Romania off the ball. But I say you don't need to change too much. Changing things in the pass ruins things. Ball coming in there. Great corner. Who's on the end of it? Goalkeeper claims it. Nice one, Moldovan. Another old-fashioned style claim by a goalkeeper of the new age football. Excuse me. You know what? Maybe it's a bit of tea. I think they need to stop showing the dignitaries because they all look so pissed and bored. It's not a good look, is it? You know, it's really not a good look looking at the dignitaries. Show the fans. Anyway, staying with that point, Junior Hoylett is to bring on someone to slow the game down, hit the ball, help the possession, but I don't think it changes the complexion of the game too much. Ball over the top, definitely going to get there. What is he going to do with it? One-on-one, comes inside, gets the cross in. Nice play. Shot first time. Whiteside, intercepted. Should have took the shot first time. Free kick coming up to Canada. No, play on. Ball down the line now. inside, cuts inside, goes over the top, put it over the top, into the middle. Beautiful play. Stephen Eustachio now operating like a general. What does Stephen do? Ball through the middle. Jonathan David going through. Well claimed by JD. Well played. Keeps the possession. Nelson now with the ball. Taps off. Shot coming in. No tic-tac-toe shot coming in. And there you go. 3-0. Get in the back of the net. What a lovely goal. Tic-tac-toe opens up the space, walks into the space, just has to tap it into the goal, rips the frickin' net off. 3-0. Get in there. What a performance. I tell you now, this 3-0 from Canada in Romania will send shockwaves around the world. I'm telling you now, Europe is going to look at this and go, what the hell is going on in Romania? And then they'll look at Canada and they'll see Canada's 28. And then they'll say they're looking at the World Cup next year and Canada's there, and look at this tic-tac-toe, bang, side foots into the corner, beautiful goal. But they're going to look at Canada now and say, you better take them for serious. Because any big national team, I'm going to rattle a couple off. You could be France. You could be Deutschland. You could be España. Yeah, you could be Italia, maybe on a good day. England on a super day, if you were that good. But if those nations won 3-0, inclusive Argentina, if those nations won 3-0 in Romania tonight, like Canada's doing, that result would send shockwaves around the world as if a big team just came in and did the business. That scoreline is doing the business big time. That's what Canada's doing right now. Wales up next, September 9th. Join me again. Don't miss it. Post-game coming up after. But Canada is playing a big game, like a big team. And this will send shockwaves right through Europe and around the world about what Canada has become and is capable of. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Into the chat. Goal, Subit Phillips. What a goal, Subit Phillips. DJ Knox. Seagar is a great finisher. What a beautiful finish that was now. Canada have got the third, like I said they would. Is it going to go to 4? That's the question. And when you're talking about teams that have run themselves into the ground, you will have noticed in the second half, we have not pressed like a gang. We've sat back and counterattacked more in the process, which has given us legs in the final third of the match. And I really hope that Jesse Marsh adopts that tradition moving forward, inclusive all the way through the World Cup. Because if not, it won't give us a big chance at all. This does. This is the way to play the game. This is impressive. The scoreline is massive. Canada breaking forward one more time. That should be a free kick. No free kick. Mr. Dont has gone invisible, which is lovely to see. Romania breaking forward now. Is he onside? He is onside. Ball comes back. Looks for the shot. Shot coming in. Lovely save. Down low. Maxime Croupeau. One more time. Fantastic. Even has the air of presence to slow the game down and take his time. Nice routine save by Maxime. Body behind it. Nothing's getting through. Lovely play. Canada 3-0 up. Looking fantastic. In rhythm. Woo! Absolutely, brother. Absolutely. Canada now. 4-on-4. Breakaway. Come through the middle. Break left. Free kick. Another brilliant position here for a free kick. Stephen Eustachio needs to release that ball very, very early. Hangs on to it. Does he draw the foul deliberately? Is he looking for it? He knows a guy's on him, and he does get squashed at the final second. So you could say maybe he doesn't draw it deliberately, but he does draw the foul indeed. Free kick coming up. This now needs to be a hard shot low. If the wall's going to jump, shoot right low, get it under there. Back into the chat. Subit Phillips says, what a goal. I totally agree. Great finish. Seager is a finisher. Subit Phillips one more time. Had to do a better on the 4-on-3. Totally. Absolutely criminal. Them are the games where you need a goal. Why he doesn't pass off left early, split the defense in two and have the shot come clean and have the guys in the middle come back for the scraps. That's the basics. Basics. This is a beautiful position and it needs to be on target now. For my money, You got the keeper wanting you to come over the wall right side. He's looking for the shot over the wall to the right. Bassong's coming on. Another big up for Canada. 81 minutes in. Not a bad player. And we've also got... Is it Joel? Keitani's coming off. Give him a hand. Didn't have really much to feed on. Had a few shots where he blew it. But you can't score unless you shoot. Bassong's on. Forgerelis is off. Excuse me, guys. Very good night tonight. But hey, the keeper wants you to come right side of the wall. He wants you to fire right side. I'm going left side. You're looking at the goal. I'm shooting to the right side of the goal. Keeper's left. That's where I go. Not good enough. No pace on the shot, no direction. That was a chip into the keeper's hands. Not good enough. If you're going to hit it, well through it. No power on it. No power on it. Look at it. It's not even close to the corner. Not even close to the corner. Not even close to the roof. Not a good free kick at the end of the day. Exactly, DJ. Exactly. DJ says, come on, Junior. I'm the same way. Anywho, 3-0 up. Good there. Nice steal. Give it back. Break through the middle. Go through the middle. Goes down the line. Tap it off. Does it get through? It does. And that was something of nothing. Nice idea, but going to end up nowhere. I tell you what, I don't know what he thought he was doing, but end of the day, who cares? 3-0 up, minutes to do, coming to the post-game right away. And like I say, there's been some fantastic plays in this match. There really have. They really have. It's been a very entertaining match. Not your CONCACAF style game, like I told you it wouldn't be, yeah? A very entertaining European-style flavoured fiesta. And I've enjoyed every moment of it. It's been a physical match, but it's been a physical match with an amount of respect for one another, but not loving respect. Just respect where you know these guys can hurt you, so don't mess around. Junior Hoylett looking like he's trying to play like Messi, but eventually loses the ball, and it's still in play. Canada get possession. It's getting a bit scrappy, but meanwhile, Canada still have possession. Hoylett on the ball. Seeger has the ball. Into midfield. It's all very scrappy. Joel Waterman has had a decent game in defence. Who's your man of the match for Canada? Who's your man of the match for Canada? Before we break off, who's your man of the match for Canada? Is it a goal scorer? Oh, that's a beautiful ball. That's a fantastic ball. Take it, son. Take it, son. Oh, I just didn't get the right touch. Fantastic through ball. Nelson just had a touch on it too hard. Unlucky, son. You know what? Don't take that touch. Flick it over the keeper. Don't take that touch. Flick it over the keeper. He's going down. Yes. Another substitution coming in. Ferratu, and that's number 6 on the night. Yes, he pointed at me. Oh, his night's done. He was so sad to go off. Kissing the invisible cross. Did you see Kiss the Invisible Cross? So sweetly. He's off. 3-0. Should have been 4. Nelson really had a good chance. Didn't happen, but oh man. Really, really close. Man of the match. What are you thinking, guys? Who's your man of the match? We've got 5 minutes to go. Is it JD? Is it Ahmed? Is it Seeger? Is it somebody else? Doesn't necessarily have to be a goal scorer. Is it Maxime Croupeau with the amazing world-class save? And it was world-class. Absolute world-class. So we've got people for man of the match, guys. Let's see what happens. But we're going into the post-game straight after the final whistle. There'll be no hanging around. And we'll take your thoughts. And I'll describe the game for people joining in later who want to hear how the game flowed, because we're going to go from the first half into the second half in the postgame, describe what happened so that people later know what happened and how bloody good this is. I tell you, 3-0 on the road. Canada, I got to say, it doesn't get any better than this. It does not get better than this. Absolutely phenomenal. 4 minutes to go. 3-0 up. Can there be a fourth goal? Or does Romania please the home fans and get a goal? It's a lot to ask for. It might happen, but it might well not. Ball going wayside, right side. It goes all the way outside. Throw in coming up. Canada. Simon Phillips says, agreed, in CONCACAF, they'd be trying to break our ankles by now. Yeah, they would. Yeah, they would. And they'd be spitting at us. And one match I did many matches in the media with the Canadian national team at the side of the field. One match I actually had bags of urine thrown at me, and I'm not kidding you. And that was against Honduras. And that was 2000 and I think it was 2006. But anyway, it does happen. It does happen. And just a little bit more of how far back I go with the Maple Leaf, because 33 years I've been covering this team, and both TV and radio, and obviously here now YouTube. I still do and deal with professional clubs as well. Press conferences, all sorts of stuff. Anyway, minutes to do. 90 minutes of nearly 90 minutes of a complete performance by Canada is what I'd say this is. And Simon Phillips, Croupeau, Ali, or David, foreman of the match in that order. Yeah. Croupeau, Ali, or David for man of the match in that order. Free kick now. Dangerous position. Mr. Don't, the referee says don't move off that line. Romania now urgently looking for a goal kick. Hoylett steps off away from the wall. He's seen a little bit of tactical danger. Doesn't want that pass coming laterally across the box. Look where Hoylett is now. There was nobody there to intercept some short ball shot on net. Great play by Hoylett. Ball comes in. Not repelled completely. Still dangerous in the box. Can Canada clear? It's still alive. It's still alive. Canada clear the danger. And that should have been called back. That should have been called back. I tell you what, there was cleats. There was cleats. That was cleats on promise all the way up to his thighs. Referee is blind as a bat. If he doesn't see that, that's a total. I tell you what, you could actually see one of these for that. VAR comes out for that. VAR comes out for that. Let's have a look at the highlight reel on that one. I mean, he literally got raked. Yeah. Jesse Marsh on the side of the line is like, what the hell are you guys looking at? Your FIFA referees, are you blind? Yeah, do your damn job then. Get the cards out. I can understand why Jesse's furious there. Take a look. Take a look. Take a look. I hope they show it. I hope they show it. First goal in by David. Beautiful. Free kick's coming in. Nice free kick headed in. Going wide. Goal kick. Canada. Now, if you're looking at the man of the match, just a couple of things to think about. David scores the first goal. Ahmed was the assist. Ahmed gets to the second goal. Moldovan happily assists for Romania, I should say, jokingly. So Ahmed has got a goal and an assist. David's got a goal. Seeger's got a world-class save. Sorry, Seeger's got a world-class tic-tac-toe goal. And Maxime Croupeau's got a world-class save. So 4 guys there that literally... That's how it breaks down. For my money right now, Ahmed is literally leading the race for man of the match. So it depends how you see that save from Croupeau. Is that worth a goal and an assist? I mean, it was quite spectacular, wasn't it? Ahmed's goal was fortuitous with the goalkeeper. But hey, seconds to do now. 3 minutes added time. That's all we've got. Romania looking to get on the clock. I hope you've enjoyed this today, guys. And I hope you like, subscribe, and get in here again. Don't forget, next match, September 9th, Canada on the road again at Wales, Swansea. Yours truly is going to be doing that game again. And I know a lot about Wales. I know a lot about Canada. You're going to enjoy the next match more so than ever. I'll have a lot to speak. Beautiful ball, onside. Should have crossed it first time. Loses the time. Ball open in the middle. Coming wide. Shot on net. Way over. Not composed. High, wide, and unlucky. Ugly shot. DJ Knox. Maybe the nod to Cornelius. You know, Cornelius has had a great game in defense, yeah? DJ Knox says, I think Ahmed and Cornelius are the man of the match. Yeah, you know, definitely. It's been a performance. It's been a performance. It really has. It's been a performance. Complete performance. We're going to talk about this in the post-game show and also the man of the match in the post-game show and the stats and the scoring and how happy I am about this because bloody hell, I tell you, 3-0 up in Romania I did not see that scoreline. This is a scoreline of massive proportion. And like I said earlier, them in Europe are going to be watching this game and saying, holy moly, what has just happened? And they will. They really will. I'm not just saying that. They really will. This is a scoreline that really shifts mountains, per se, yeah? Crepeau now with the long ball. 91 minutes, 52 seconds. We got a minute plus to go. Canada continuing with a fantastic performance. On the break now, going through. Does the final shot comes in? Shot comes in. Great save by Moldovan. That was a decent shot. Canada still has the ball on the edge of the box. Can they do something with it? Looking to pass off, looking to lose it, keeps possession, loses possession, and a great sliding tackle coming in, keeps Romania in their own half, pinned to the right side. Long ball now. Hail Mary for Romania. Intercepted, passed off. Crepeau passes it off. Nice and calm, complete defending. Canada fully in control. Seager on the ball. Looks to go long, keeps his foot on the ball, takes a look around. That's what I want to see. A man who puts his foot on the ball, looks around, composed. Nice foul. He who puts his foot on the ball owns the match, owns the time, owns the clock, owns the ref, owns the bloody match. Way to go, Seager. Foot on the ball. We talked about that at halftime. Put your foot on the ball, own the time, own the match. Sabit Phillips, there you go. Great game. Statement win. Absolute statement win. Fantastic. Mr. Dont has wrestled the game live. Chippy Ricky gets a hug from our man Jesse. I tell you. Seager played a fantastic game. I tell you, what a great match. It really was. It was a great match. And Jesse Marsh needs to get around and thank all them players. Luchescu, the coach, I tell you what, 80 years of age, didn't really put a foot wrong, but Canada on the day, brilliant. They were brilliant. DJ Knox, I also think Larea played a great match too. Absolutely, absolutely. Maybe Cornelius gets the nod. We had great defending. And Cornelius, like I said, he doesn't make much of a noise, but he makes a game every time. He's not always the guy that gets the spotlight, but a clean sheet on the road. Again, that is like Maxime Crepeau as well. Max gets the save. I'm going to call it the save. And the clean sheet. 3 goals on the road, clean sheet. We are into the post-game right now. I'll tell you what a fantastic game. If you've got any statements, any comments, guys, keep them coming right now. We're in for 20, 25 minutes on the post-game. We're going to start with stats and stuff. We're going to work right through it, so anybody joining in. But I tell you what, 3 massive goals. JD, Jonathan David, after 11 minutes. Ahmed rips the ball, strips the ball off Moldovan after 22 on his own goal line, makes it 2-0. And then the third goal from Seager, smack into the corner after a beautiful tic-tac-toe goal. You got to see the highlights of this one. This was probably one of the most complete performances I have seen Canada play in many years. We have been to a World Cup recently. We went through World Cup qualifying, dominating some big teams. We recently slipped off and come back and found some great form as well, yeah? But that, to me, is how we have to operate. That's how Canada needs to play from now on moving in. We got a damn good squad. We got a top line 11, 28 in the world. We just demolished, literally obliterated Romania in their own home park, 3-0 on the road. Ask yourself again, who does that? As I said before, big teams, Germany's, France's, the Italy's of the world, that when they were big, yeah? England, when they were big. Argentina of today, big teams would be happy with a 3-0 win in Romania. They'd be happy with a 2-0, but 3-0. Canada didn't stop from start to finish, neither did Romania, but the Guelph between two teams, Canada's 28 in the world. Romania's 48 in the world. It didn't look like that. It didn't look like that. Not at all. I'll tell you what, we're going to go through the stats, but the game itself. First off, Canada started impressively. Tell me that you weren't impressed with the start. The first 15, 20 minutes, we looked like the home team. 11 minutes in, free kick far side of the box, chips in from Ahmed perfectly. Jonathan David glanced header into the far side, goes through Moldovan in net. You would have thought Moldovan should have got something on that. It passes so close to him and doesn't get anything on it, but it's 1-0 Canada 11 minutes in, and us back in Maple Leaf Land are like, what just happened? Fantastic. Let's keep it going. Canada stay impressive in the first half. And after 22 minutes, Moldovan, the keeper, ends up with the ball on his own goal line inside the 6-yard box with an imposing Ali Ahmed running in, hustling. What does Moldovan decide to do? He doesn't decide to just clear the danger and hoof it to safety. When in doubt, get it out. No. He thinks he's a forward. He wants to tic-tac-toe on his own around Ali Ahmed, a skilly player. Doesn't really work too well for you, does it? Because it ends up in the back of the net. 2-0, embarrassing goal. You could say Moldovan was the weak link on the night for Romania. He would go on to make some stunning saves later. Not as stunning as Maxime Croupeau, however, but weak link on the night, definitely in net in the first half, was Moldovan. Canada rode out the first half, so in control, such a complete performance. We asked ourselves whether it would be possible for that to become the second half as well. As you know, many games have a great first half for you and then a terrible second half. Second half was a complete mirror image of the first. Canada completely dominated, in control. The only difference, we didn't press like crazies. We saved all the energy and resorted to more of the long ball attack or more of the counter attack, whereby we saved legs in the team. Later on, substitutions came through. Canada under pressure from Romania, allowing Romania the ball, allowing Romania to create, but nothing got through. Cornelius in the back was fantastic. Could be your man of the match. Depends what you think it is. Could be your man of the match. Many others could. Croupeau made a stunning world-class save. Really had nothing else to be labelled but world-class save. Watch the highlight reels. It was phenomenal what he brought, and he didn't have too much to do, but when he did, that was Maxime Croupeau that we know. Fantastic performance. Absolutely brilliant. And then you say, as the game was wearing down, Seeger puts in the third, and it rounds off one of the most complete performances I think I've seen in decades. Wow. We've gone to a World Cup. Like I said, we qualified in the glory days recently. We've had glory since the World Cup of good fortune, great performances, and good times. Happy days. Again, though, throughout all their matches, can you honestly say any of those matches was as good as what you just saw? I'm telling you, it was fantastic. And Jesse Marsch got a little excited on the sideline when he had to. Substitutions came through at the right time. And the tactics, to be honest with you, I think he got right for the first time in a long time. And after getting kicked up the ass recently and games not going the way they should have, and the disappointment within the Gold Cup itself, this is a good way to start turning the corner and getting back to the level where we were. That is where we need to be. That's the level. That's the entertainment that we can't believe we're getting now that we never had for decades. So that tonight was the complete performance. Complete in defense. Like I say, Cornelius, Maxime are up for the man of the match. You tell me in the chat who you think your man of the match is. We've got ours down here. Midfield, Stevie Estacio, Ali Ahmed, two points in the match, 2 talking points, the goal and also the assist. Big time talking point there for man of the match. Jonathan David, the goal. Seeger, the goal. There's plenty of players tonight that you could etch into the category of who's your man of the match. Really? Yeah? So think about that. Drop it down low. Tell me who it is. But I'll be collating who it is and putting it in the man of the match. Next up is Wales. Just get ready for that one. I'm going to go into the stats right now. And boy, what a great game. And DJ Knox, you were asking that question about walking the game out and owning the match till the final of the game. I tell you what, we did. We did that tonight. We walked that match out. We owned the game, owned the match, owned that Arena Nacionale. We owned it completely. We looked like we've literally finished games off or closed games out, as we say in the football world. Closed games out. We look like we've been closing games out for centuries the way we did that tonight. That's the way to play. That's the way to operate. Do that. Next year, World Cup, we will give teams a problem. We will. Another thing I'm going to add to the World Cup as well, with North America, altitude. A lot of those European teams don't like altitude. Oh, no. So think about altitude as well as an extra essential or favor for some of the locations Canada will be playing. Now, the stats. Going to the stats, we're going to get into the chat right now. My vote is... In Rhythm says, my vote is Ahmed, but I'm a Whitecaps fan. There you go. You know what? My first game at the Whitecaps was back in the early 90s. There you go. And Swangard. In Rhythm, my vote is Ahmed, but I'm a Whitecaps fan, so there's my bias. No bias there, man. He was. I mean, like, yes, I got numbers here for Ahmed as well. He was on his game. But Ahmed always does. He always brings full joy, love, excitement for the game. He is absolute entertainment. He's gold for the money. You can take him, put him on the field. You know what you got. You know what he's going to bring. The only thing that hurts him is bully boys, yeah? Because he is a lightweight player. If you get someone who bullies him and kicks right through him, that's the only way you take him out of the game. Otherwise, he's a joy to watch, and he excels. And look what he's done for Canada every time. He plays his ass right off for this nation. Every time. Ali Ahmed is coming up. Will he get the nod? But yes, In Rhythm says he's the man. DJ Knox and also Seeger. Many played a great match. So yeah, they did. They did. It's like they really were up for this match. Yeah, they wanted to go and make a point. It's as if they said, right, the disappointment of the Gold Cup, we know what that is. We're going to go from now right to the World Cup. We're going to give everything in every game. We're going to build our level back up to where it was. And we're going to be the team people are going to fear. Home team, in good form, the squad excelling, exciting players that you can bring off the bench. We don't drop a level. Nelson, Saliba, when they came on, the level didn't drop. It maintained. The level maintained. Nothing changed. That's the mark of a team on the up. When you're on the up and up and your form's coming and the confidence, the self-esteem, the camaraderie, the togetherness, because we had great togetherness under Johnny Herdman, which kind of disappeared a little bit. You saw it. I saw it. It seems to be coming back. There's a World Cup coming. Big carrot and stick. Everybody wants to be a starter, at least on the bench. Because when you can bring guys off the bench and keep that level, when have we ever been able to do that? Yeah. This squad, this team, this nation is on the up and up. And come the World Cup, it might be perfect timing for us to have our best ever finish at a World Cup. And that's what I'm predicting. Best ever finish at a World Cup for Canada next year. I see that really happening. Not a doubt about it. Going back into the chat. DJ Knox. So for me, man of the match is Cornelius, Ahmed, Lereya, Seeger. So we got 4. Yeah, you know, are we going to give the team the man of the match, or do I be one guy? But I'm seeing what you're saying, and I'm hearing what you're saying. Cybert Phillips, DJ Knox, you are correct. We gave that game away. I thought Canada versus Uruguay was a great match until the last 3 minutes. Absolutely. Late goals. The Ukraine match was late goals as well. 2 late goals. Remember what we were talking about earlier? Yeah. This game, had Romania got that early goal, would have been a real nail-biter for a possible 2-2. But as you saw, the substitutions came in at the right time. Our mental approach, respect approach, being nice and tough at the same time, you know, being nice to the guy, but being tough on the guy, your opponent. The way we operated in the game was perfect. Absolutely perfect. Flawless. Absolutely flawless. Even Jesse Marsh was restrained. And that's what I'm saying. We were restrained, focused on the mission at hand, focused. And I tell you what, this was a win of focus by every man. Playing for each other, willingly playing each other in and out. Nobody being the superstar tonight. It was all team effort. That's the effort from a team that we've recognized for quite some time now. And it's getting better and better. And the disappointments of the Gold Cup, that's done. Tonight, they brushed that aside. The Gold Cup disappointment, they brushed it aside. Right now, they're on the up and up. And Wales next up, telling you now, Wales would have been putting an eye, Craig Bellamy, the Welsh coach, would have been putting an eye on this game, and he would have said, that's not what I expected. And they really didn't get attacked. And they attacked all night. And they dominated the bloody game. And I think it's going to be tough. So Wales would have looked at that 3-0 and thought to themselves, holy moly, this is going to be tougher than we were thinking. So it's a great advert for Canada going into Swansea in the next match in Wales, because we're on a 3-0 winning on the road. Record setting. It's never happened. Never happened. Record setting. Yeah. And Wales will be thinking, wow, we're in for a match. This is going to be interesting. And they are going to give us some respect. And when we start in that game, you're going to see a different flow. And you're going to see a different intensity coming at Canada. I'm telling you now, it's going to be a game of fire. Yeah. The red of Wales and the red of Canada. It's going to be like a battleground when that match starts up, because I tell you what, there's some great players on both teams. And Wales are 31 in the world. We're 28. So get ready for that one. But I tell you, what a match. Stats, though, before we go anywhere further. Stats for Romania. 11 shots on the night, 2 on target, 60% possession. Now, that was due in part to the second half, where we sort of said, okay, we're going to use our brains. We're going to sit back. We're going to counterattack. All the hard work pressing in the first half is going to stop. We're going to save the legs, bring on the early substitutions, and walk this one out and close the game off and win professionally, as we did. We didn't need the ball in the second half. And frankly, Romania, even with the ball, did not get too close until late in the game, where Maxime Croupeau made one of the best ever saves I think I've ever seen him make. And he's made a whole fire of saves, and he continues to make those amazing saves, shot-stopping saves. And that's what I said on the start of the game. Who was your favourite keeper? Was it Dane Sinclair or was it Maxime Croupeau? And the only difference I pointed out, apart from the high claims that Dane is better at, is that Maxime Croupeau is the shot stopper, literally, of this nation. He is absolutely one of the best shot stoppers probably in the MLS, and probably in any league he stops to play in, because he's that good at the immediate reaction of a shot stopper. The long save, the long shot, you'll catch Maxime Croupeau, but that short, instant reaction is just absolutely phenomenal. He was like that before he broke his leg. He's been like that ever since. He's always going to be like that. But that's why I like the guy. Phenomenal keeper. On their passes, 467 passes for Romania, 85% accuracy. Technical wizards. I told you, they're great with the triangulation, the interchange. They know how to play the ball, know how to keep the ball. It's excelling in the final third that is really the major problem for Romania. 14 fouls on the night, 2 yellow cards, and 3 corners. And that's literally all she rounded out for that one. But again, Jonathan David on 11, Ali Ahmed on 22, Nico Seeger on 77, and Jesse Marsh will be a happy coach tonight. Man of the match, as we're walking through it. There's a few guys we can go through, but I'm going to hit the chat before we hit the man of the match. Man of the match is up next. So if you're going to go for it now. Hit your man of the match, and I'll add it to the collated numbers we've already got here and on the computer. But getting back in there, agreed. DJ Knox says, you are correct. We gave that game away. You're talking about the Uruguay game there. DJ continues to say, agreed, Stevie. They walked it out a little better, but I still think a 4-5-1 would be better. No, I agree. I totally agree. 4-5-1 silences the back four, kills the midfield off, and leaves literally no space to be intricate. You've got to either go over or around, and it's really tough to get through, yeah? So the 4-5-1 would have made it even easier. With four days between this game and the next game, yeah, you would have thought, are you going to try and rest the legs in the second half? Because you know that the Wales game is going to drain more out of Canada than this game. And this was a tough game. But I expect the Welsh game in Swansea to be literally an energy-draining match. It's the second game, so it's the final game. Canada can literally drop everything in there, put everything into it, and go for it and try and get a draw or a win. Go unbeaten in the next two, or in these 2 games. Watch the rankings, and then we've got 2 more games coming up in October. 2 more games there, 2 more good results there. Literally helps the rankings, and we can climb even higher. Who knows where we can finish? It's amazing. I do draw on one note of caution, though. In the second batch of games in October, Colombia is the second game. Might be a bit tough. I'm going to check out something because there's something I want to share with you as well. And it is that right now, yeah, Romania 3-0. We got that one in. The next game is Wales. And then after that, Canada plays Australia, and that's in Montreal, Quebec. Yes, Quebec. Montreal's getting a game. I think that's lovely. I think that's beautiful that they get a game. But like Edmonton and the likes of, they'll never get a game for 20 years. That's the sad part about it. But I also say that we need to keep the national arena Toronto. It needs to be Toronto. It needs to be for the national team. Just like your big national teams have their home stadium. Per se, England, they have the Wembley. Parc des Princes in France, per se. The Berlin stadium, Berlin, is where you'd think the national stadium is for Deutschland, yeah? So things like that. But I understand farming games out to stadiums around countries allows fans to see their national team and doesn't have them travel so far. Let's face it, Canada is a big chunk of real estate to get across. Anyway, games. Romania, we've done it 3-0. Fantastic. Believe it. Man of the match coming up. Wales on the road next, September 9th. Right here. Join me. Log in. Like, subscribe. Don't go anywhere. Like, subscribe, and get in here for that one. Then it's Canada, Australia. My big brother lives in Melbourne, Australia. So it's a little bit of a home and home. Face it, I'm on the northern hemisphere, pretty high up, and he's on the southern hemisphere, pretty low down. Crazy, eh? Crazy. Oh, sorry. If you're living on a flat world, here's a funny one. If you're living on flat Earth, I'm over here and he's over there. Just saying. And then October 14, which is my birthday, Canada plays Colombia in Harrison, United States. So there's the next few games. There will be more games coming up, and they're going to literally tie up more games as we get closer to the World Cup, because everybody will want to come to Canada to play friendly games to get an acclimatized match prior to a World Cup. Or they'll go to the USA, or they'll go to Mexico. But put it this way, them three countries going into the World Cup, Canada as hosts, Mexico and USA as hosts, they're going to draw people to want to come to play games. So look for more games to be arranged is what I'm saying. Going into the chat, and man of the match is coming up next. Cybert Phillips says, we seem to play better when there is little on the line. Isn't that the fact? And you know what? I'll give you an example. When a team is in a league situation and they're going for glory, say they're in a top grouping of teams and they're trying to win that league, when it becomes numerically impossible, they relax and they start grinding out great results and they get closer. Likewise, with teams that are getting relegated at the bottom end of leagues, which I think is a wonderful way to keep teams sort of alive, and honest. Relegation promotion keeps everybody honest. I mean, you're going to make money or lose money. Money makes people work harder. But with a relegation team, if they're literally looking like they're getting relegated, well, that same situation can spur them on. When it looks like they're doomed, they can be relaxed. They've got nothing to lose, and they can start getting results as well. So it's psychologically the way it can happen for you. But I agree. I totally agree, Cybert Phillips. We totally do play better when there's nothing on the line. And how many times have we had friendly games where it's been an enjoyable match? And also often the CONCACAF headaches that we've lived for decades, and the senior crowd here, we know about the headaches that we've been through for decades, that it's like we still can't believe we're in the heaven stage of where we are now. I mean, this kind of football we're playing, this kind of competition we're getting, 3-0 on the road at Romania, that would never have happened. I beg to say 10, 20, 30, maybe 40 years ago. Would never have happened. So look where we are now. Back into the chat. Having a blast. I hope you are too. Remember, like, subscribe, join this family, and Wrexham Games are here as well. In rhythm, he just always seems to be another level when he's wearing the maple leaf. Absolutely. Totally on the money. I need these type. Sorry, Subject Phillips also says, I need these type of performance in knockout rounds. Yes. Copa America, Gold Cup. Yes. World Cup coming. Let's just dream a little. Let's dream we do something next year at the World Cup. Like break a simple record in football. We get out of our group, win a game, move into the knockout round. Now, I'm not a fan of 48 teams at a World Cup. I detest the number of 48 teams. But one thing it will guarantee is you're going to get, no disrespect now, but in each group, there's going to be what would be regarded as a gimme game where the score might get a little high. Yeah? Just one team might get battered in every group. I don't think it's great to go to a World Cup and get smashed like the Wellington team that went to the Club World Cup and got bashed 10-0 by Bayern Munich. That's not a great advert for the game. 10-0 wins, 8-0 wins, 9-0 wins at World Cups is not a great advert for a World Cup. That means you just battered somebody that isn't worthy of being at a World Cup, because the stats will tell you that. So Mr. Infantino, the infant of the world of football, he thinks it's great for 48 teams. I don't agree with that. But what I will agree with, it makes it so easy for big teams to then walk through, bang, bang, yeah, into the next round. So talking about performances, yeah, staying with the performances, I want to see us play like this. And this is the only way you're going to get it done. Play like that with that discipline, that commitment, togetherness, that willingness for each other to work for each other into each other's zones and get back into your own zone, literally committing for your comrade on the field, back to back to back to back, doing everything you need to. It's like, I'm not saying you're going to war, because it's not war, it's football. War is different. War is nasty stuff. Football is a beautiful game. But you're working your ass off for your brother in the team. And it's that and that commitment and that performance that will get people to literally stick with the team and literally see this team go further. So, yeah, I think that's the performance that we need to play in a knockout stage. And I really feel that it will take us further. I'm looking to the World Cup in an exciting stage. Like I say, I can see us getting out of a World Cup group. I can see us winning a game at a World Cup for the first ever time. Yeah. And I can see us moving into the knockout phase, and with kind draws. And let's face it, it's kind of odd. It's kind of often that it happens. But you go back and look at some of the World Cups recently. I'm not going to make you suffer too long on this, but it's funny how the smaller of the hosts in World Cups working back in time seem to do well and had favorable draws as they moved through. It's kind of odd. Are you saying FIFA rigs shit? No, not really, but they might. You never know. Suitcases of money in hotels and all that. Who knows? But I'm just saying, it always is favorable for the host. So moving into that knockout phase, we could get a kind first round in a knockout phase. And let's not get arrogant about it. We haven't even played a ball yet. So let's not be disrespectful to any team that's going to be in our respective group potential. But I'm just prophesizing what possibly will happen. We get out the group, we get the win, bada boom, bada bing, into the next round, a kind draw, first round, bang, into the deeper stages. Once you get into the round of 16, anything can happen. Anything can happen, yeah? Look at Morocco in the last World Cup. Wasn't it beautiful? Wasn't it beautiful? Yeah. So, just saying. Back into the chats. I'm going to go there again. Cyber Phillips, I need these type of performances in a knockout round, Copa America and Gold Cup. Big time. If we'd have had that in the Gold Cup, we'd have been moving through to the final. Not a question. We possibly will be standing here right now as Gold Cup champions, because that kind of performance would have took Mexico out. No disrespect, but it would. And it would have took the US out. No disrespect, but it would. So that's what we messed up on. And that's why I say this performance is probably off the back of disappointment from the Gold Cup. So big points, Cybert, big points. DJ Knox, Canada now 27 in the ELO rankings. There you go. We're on the up and up. We're on the up and up, baby. We are moving up. We're uptown. And every time, I'm not kidding you, you might think like I'm a little psych. Yeah, I'm psych for Canada. No doubt about it. Always have. But psych with reason. Psych with method. But every time I look and watch what we do next, I am somewhat still delirious and amazed at what we got. But I'm not getting sick of it. And I'm not getting tired of it. I'm really enjoying it. And I want more of it. Like I say, as we build to this World Cup, these games coming through, hey, could not be better. Into the chat. Stevie, if Canada doesn't get out their group next summer, it will be a huge disappointment. I'm expecting round of 16 appearance with a crack at the quarterfinal. Yeah, I got to say. Oh, who doesn't love a cup of tea? I got to agree. I think round of 16, simply because of the 48 team World Cup, if it was a 32 World Cup team, it could be different because then your groups are going to be a lot stronger. But in a 48 team World Cup, I say I agree 100% that you're a host. You're coming into some great form. Your squad is looking wonderful. The togetherness, the result that we just had, there's only 9 months to go. Every game counts. Every second counts in training too. But yeah, I think that get out the group. I'm confident we've got that to do and the win. But get out of the group into the knockout phase. I really think a quarterfinal is not what you would say a crazy idea. And there will be teams that come to this World Cup next year that will have problems. And I'm talking big teams. I'm talking altitude problems. Yeah. I'm talking weather is totally different in North America. It's different in Mexico. It's different in Canada. Yeah. Than it is in the US, than it is in South Korea, than it is in, say, Australia. So we will have the benefits of localized environment to help us along too, especially with your home cooking and everybody loving who you are in your home team, your home city, yada, yada. You're not traveling. It's all easy cooking and it's all mummy's cooking per se. Back into the chats. DJ Knox, I also like 32 World Cup rather than 48 teams at the World Cup. Yes. Yeah. Simon Phillips, I'm really worried about the World Cup after how we choked so bad in the Gold Cup. Our history in that respect, not great. Yeah. Penalty kicks got nothing to do with Canada. You're thinking, Steve, what the hell are you talking about? Great example, though. Stay with me. Penalty kicks. That team, England, always losing to Portugal. Penalties. They will never move away from that. No matter what they do, they'll never move away from the penalty kick situation. It'll stay with them forever. Look at recently with the Euros, how they messed up on penalties. Yeah. And they destroyed the penalty kickers. I'm not going to mention any names because I don't want to bring that up again. But they destroyed the guys that missed the penalties, destroyed them. So penalties for England, that's a real problem. This here, the Gold Cup misery, it won't, in my opinion, reflect into the World Cup. It's a similarity, and it's definitely an analogy you could draw. Absolutely, no doubt about it. But I think when you're looking at where we are now, the North American mentality is very different to the European mentality. That's another thing you've got to register too. Europeans are far more passionate on the game, I'd say, in different levels. North Americans seem to be more straightforward. Look at what needs to be done. They get excited just like Europeans, but they don't stay in the excitement zone. They stay and they are literally more focused. Call it boring, but they're more focused on their job at hand and what needs to be done and staying focused on everything. And tonight's performance was a focused performance. Remember I said at the dying minutes of the game, it was a focused performance. That's exactly what it was. When you're looking at how we in North America adapt ourselves to football or soccer. It's the same with rugby. And I worked with the Canadian rugby national team at time as well. They're very methodical, less excitement. And it's the other way around for the Europeans. More excitement and not so methodical. Just saying. Back into the chat. But I will finish off, though. That Gold Cup, Cybert Phillips, you've got a top point there. Does it rub off and carry through to the World Cup? I say no. But it's a point you can't absolutely disagree with or can't forget about or not even concern yourself with. So staying on your own 2 feet, respectfully, a coach has to manage everything into the equation. That's got to be in there. And obviously, like I say one more time, the performance tonight, winning in Romania the way we did, that puts that to bed for my money, for the squad and for the team that was on last on the field as well against Guatemala, with a 6-5 penalty loss, 1-1 draw. Back into the chat. DJ Knox, round of 16 provided no key injuries and no crazy unlucky draw. Yes. Sabit Phillips one more time. Winning the Gold Cup would have done wonders for our belief and confidence going to the World Cup. I remember saying before the Ukraine game and before... No, it was before the Ukraine game. I said it before the Ukraine game that winning the Canadian Cup, although it's a competition that we are in charge of, that we will invite people to come and play, yada, yada, how often will remain to be seen. Some of these competitions start and go nowhere. Let's see where this ends up. I'd like the Canadian Cup to be yearly, big time, moving forward, which then gives us more games. But point of the matter is, Cybit, you're on the money. Had we won that Canadian Cup and had we have won the Gold Cup, we would have been marching, like I said, to the 2026 World Cup with 2 trophies in our hands, 2 trophies we'd recently won. One is our quasi-regional biggest trophy, the Gold Cup, and one would have been our, per se, smaller competition. However, you've had teams come in to play it down to see who your champion is, and we turned out champions. So you could have had 2 trophies there. That would have been monumental going into the World Cup with 2 cups. Big time. Didn't happen. Various reasons, but it didn't happen. 1 trophy. That's all we got. England, 1 trophy. That's all they got. I'm making a laugh here. But at the end of the day, had we have got the Gold Cup? Yes. I think if you're going in as your regional champion, there's an air of confidence that affords you to walk a little higher and push your chest out and be a little bit bigger than you normally are. Yeah, maybe a little tiny little shred of arrogance. Call it confidence. Yeah, but not over arrogance. But you got to have some confidence, some arrogance. You got to have some nastiness about you as well to become a winner and to excel to the high level. Little example: Chippy Ricky Larea. He's never nice to anybody. He's always pissed off. He's always angry. He's always in your face. He's always running your blocking. Yeah? That's Chippy. That's what he needs. Back into the game, though. Going to say one more thing. The next game coming up is Wales. I'm gonna do a half an hour pre-game for that Wales game, okay? So September 9th, I think I'm coming on at 12:15 Mountain Time. 12:15 Mountain Time is I am coming on. I know that. 12:15 Mountain Time, I'm coming on for the Wales game. Join me for that one, seriously, because I tell you what, it's going to be a different venture. Totally different. It's going to be tougher. Wales have got more firepower. Guys like Johnson up top. The coach, Craig Bellamy, top operator. He was a forward back in the day. Goalkeeping, they got decent goalkeeping. Won't be Danny Ward, though, from Wrexham. He's out injured. So the Wrexham game, or the Wrexham player, got injured the other day. Danny Ward won't be in for that game. There's lots of things happening for that Wales-Canada game that you really want to come back for. Then after that, obviously, like I say, Australia. Then it is Colombia. And after that, November 13, Ecuador. So games are coming in. Games are coming in all the time. The Ecuador game is coming in Toronto. One more time. Wales in Swansea. That's Wales. Canada, Australia in Montreal. Love it for Montreal fans. That's fantastic for Montreal. I'm happy for the Montreal fans. I really am. I mean, it's so not nice when you live too far away from the big stadium and they never come to see you. It's lovely to see that they're going to Montreal. I really mean that. Excuse me. Then Australia is the opponent. Next game will be Colombia. Oh, my birthday. That's Harrison in United States. And then Toronto gets a game, and that is Ecuador. Let me have a little tea. Excuse me. Back into the chat. DJ Knox says, no question, that Gold Cup let down impacts and psyche of Canada. But if they can get good performances in September, October, and November windows, I think it will be replaced with more positive vibe. I absolutely agree. This one starts it off. This win today, 3-0 today. Bada boom, bada bing. It starts it off. It really does. Wales up next. It's going to be tough, and I agree with you. That will be the toughest game in the next couple, being Australia after that. A real tester. Colombia, October 14 in Harrison, United States. And then obviously the Ecuador game. Ecuador, not a gimme. top team. I mean, Ecuador, not a gimme at all. It'd be interesting to see where that ends up. And the one thing about Ecuador, I love their logo. Get online and check out the La Tri. Check out La Tri's logo. It's gorgeous. It is a gorgeous thing. And I mean, tell you what, Colombia, tough game. Ecuador, I think they're 25 in the world, something like that. Let me check it. Let me check while you're here. I'm losing my marbles. Ecuador. Where are they in the world? 25. Yes, they are. They're 25 in the world. Okay, fine. Good. That is also a great opponent to go through. So as you can see, these games coming up, moving through, we got competition, we got quality teams coming up against us. They may not all turn out to be wins. I do say that I'm looking for a possible draw in Wales. A win would be cheeky. A win would be cheeky, but Wales is going to be tough, and I'm so looking forward to that game. Canada, Australia. Australia can really bring a game. They can be the spoiler and make it a draw, no doubt about it. Canada taking on Colombia. You know, you got to say Colombia is the big team there. Have to. But who did we win that Gold Cup against all those years ago? Yeah, Colombia. It can be done. And then Ecuador, 25 in the world. Another big game, Toronto. I tell you, 4 more games to go. More games to come. Things are looking good. World Cup's going to be here. We just won 3-0. Senior crowd, how good does that feel? Because junior crew, you'll never know what we went through. It was horrendous times for the senior fans of Canada for decades. You young guys, love yous. You got it good. Good on you. Back into the chat. DJ Knox, Cybert Phillips says, DJ Knox, I so hope you're right and we can get out of our group. Yes. Cyber, we're getting out of the group, mate. Believe me, we're getting out of the group. I tell you now. If not, come find me. Slap me in the head. But I tell you, we're getting out of the group. Also, back at you, because we'll probably have to win our last game to get out of the group in the World Cup against a team that we should win against. And I don't want these ghosts to show their heads. LOL. You can see how abused we've been all through the years, yeah? Like, nothing's been easy for the national team and nothing's been easy for us, right? We've always been abused every step of the way, yeah? It's crazy how that happens. But if you look at our form and look at what we've gone through, it's not a surprise, no? It's like everything evolves over time, yeah? Like, even this channel evolving over time. Early days, a gentleman by the name of Kelly Bale was in here helping me out, doing certain things, giving me certain advice, yada, yada. Later down the line, I had a fantastic graphical wizard technician from TV Radio Vancouver area, Bruce Duncan, fantastic guy there too, yeah? So everything evolves and everything has a reason why it evolves, yeah? And the reason why this evolves is because of us, yeah? And that's what it's all about. It's all about us. And the World Cup and where Canada evolves, that will connect us too. And they are all about us as well. So if you're looking at the final thoughts of this one, it was a massive game. It should not have been 3-0. Romania were very, in my point, toothless, disappointing. I really expected more from them, but they were a little bit too interested in trying to do damn con than get down the field and get on the ball. When they did go close, it wasn't close at all. One shot on target for sure, but they didn't dominate Canada, and they were the home team. So when you think about one of the 5 games coming through, that's one down, the 3-0 win, clean sheet. Your man of the match, Ali Ahmed. Ali Ahmed is the man of the match. You could have said Croupeau. Absolutely. You could have said Jonathan David for the goal. Croupeau for the massive save. You could have said Seeger for the tic-tac-toe goal that finishes him with him slide ruling with the side foot goal. Croupeau for the massive save. You could have said Seeger for the tic-tac-toe goal that finishes him with him slide ruling with the side foot into the corner, leaving Moldovan stationary in the net for the 3rd goal. But no, I think on the night, the willingness, the youth, the experience, the love he shows for being on the field and the game he brought, the assist for the 1st goal, and stealing the ball, robbing the ball from Moldovan on the goal line when Moldovan just needed to kick it away. Being the guy that's willing to do the extra work, and that's Ali Ahmed. He does the extra. He gives you the 9 yards and puts another 9 yards on top. He goes the extra, and that's why tonight, not just because of the extra assist, does he get man of the match, but his complete game. He's an absolute joy to watch. I love everything about Ali Ahmed. I want to see him first name on the sheet after JD and after Maxime Crepeau every match because he deserves to become the starter and he deserves to show what he's got at the World Cup. And if he shows what he's got at the World Cup next year, he shows that Canada's got some real talent and everybody will start looking at us just a little bit closer because after this match, they better be. And after this match, we played a tremendous, complete performance to get ready for the next big match against Wales coming up Tuesday. And I'm going to be all over that big time. I hope you are too. Back into the chat before we shut down. Australia, DJ Knox says Australia is 24, Ecuador is 25, and Colombia is 14. There you go. Big opposition, eh? Big opposition. And one thing I'd like to mark out again, no CONCACAF. You're playing international world quality teams. When could we have played these guys 10 years ago? Never. 20 years ago? Never. They wouldn't want to play us. Now they want to play us. And I said before, with the World Cup coming, we will have teams as well coming up next year to want to come and play a few friendlies in Canada. Because what I say is this, next year, we don't need to travel away. We need to play home games. You come to play us. We don't need to travel. Yeah, we'll put you up in a lovely hotel. Be a nice bit of grass to play on. But we're not traveling anywhere. That should be the motto for next year is we're not on the bus. We're not on the plane. We're in a hotel. We're going to train, and you can come do all the legwork and play here. And believe you me, there will be games getting lined up to be played here. It'll be a bonanza of football for Canada. Maybe we have to go stateside 1 or 2, but there should be more games coming to Canada. We've got to promote this thing, yeah? Back into the chat. Sabit Phillips, I'm an old head like you. Hey, senior crowd. The junior crew, like I say, they haven't been through what we've been through. But senior crowd, man, we've been tortured, all for decades. But he says, I'm an old head like you. He also says, I've been crushed by this team more times than I can count. You know what? The times. I'll give you an example. Sideline, Gene Principe, Sportsnet, working next to him or working with him on the sideline. Honduras game. Penalty given against us. And gutted, absolutely gutted. No contact, clear separation between the two players, not even any contact. And we get a penalty against us. And Gene Principe turns to me and he says, Steve, penalty? I went, Gene, fresh air between them two, man. No contact. I said, I'm just so sick of these referees in CONCACAF because they're thieves. They're literal thieves. They're cheats at times. And Canada's the one that always gets cheated on and theft of matches. I saw it so many times. So, yeah, I am like you. I'm an old head too. And I've been crushed by CONCACAF especially more times than bloody anything, especially in the Gold Cup, yeah? Do you remember that penalty or that goal got disallowed against the US? And I think it was actually more times than bloody anything, especially in the Gold Cup, yeah? Do you remember that penalty or that goal got disallowed against the US? And I think it was a semi-final game. Few Gold Cups are back. But yeah, we've been ripped, and there's plenty. You could list our whole shebang load off. But yeah, crushed by this team. Not by the team, but by the officials, and sometimes by better teams. Yes, you can take that. When you get beat by a better team, no problem. But yeah, I've been crushed too, man. I really have. Simon, get out here, mate. Have a good one. Got to run. See you guys next game. Absolutely, brother. DJ Knox, Ali just needs to work on his first touch. I agree with that. He's got a sloppy first touch. He does need to work on that. And I guarantee you, they are working on it. But for what he makes up with and what he does in and around that sloppy first touch, it's that joy, that exuberance, that willingness, that youthfulness, that just keep going. He doesn't stop. He's like a kid, okay? No disrespect. He's like a kid who's so in love with playing with a little ball that he doesn't see anybody around him. He's in his own little world. Good thing is, though, Ali's own little world is still connected into the team play. And what he does for the team literally elevates all of us, like we saw tonight. So, yeah, first touch could be better, could be bad. I'm good with Ali type call with a few others. Yes, I agree. It could have been a few others as man of the match, no doubt about it. But I just thought the joy and the love he has and the numbers, and he made the difference. And when you get that second goal, that's the insurance marker, yeah? We're 1-0 up in Europe on the road, but he puts the second one in, bang, that's the insurance marker. It's a case of you really don't see Romania getting a goal now, do you? You don't see them getting two, but they might get one, but you don't see it. And obviously, Seeger puts the third one in, done. DJ, back to you, DJ. Stevie, do you think Canada could get a friendly in 2025 against a top team like Spain, England, Brazil, Portugal, or Germany? I absolutely agree. And there's no reason why not. You see, Mexico, USA, 16, 17 in the world. Canada, 28 in the world. We're closing the gap on them as well. Not necessarily do people just want to play Mexico or the USA. They'll want to play Canada too. They'll want to play a host nation in the US. Or per se, you're going to see matches lined up in the US. I hope someone can bring one in Canada. Maybe GM Place would be a place. BMO Field would be a place. Or maybe another game for Montreal, Quebec, is that they bring in two neutral teams. So maybe you see Germany and England play a game together. I know it's just a hypothetical, but you could see other international teams come over to North America or even Mexico and play head-to-head games just to get the acclimatization game. That's one thing I could see. As for Canada, yeah. A big team over here, why not? Why not? And I tell you, a team, Canada plays Spain. Spain's definitely a big favorite there, but that would give Canada a good game. England, I'd love to see England because I could see Canada upset England. That I could happen to see. Brazil as well. You think Brazil would walk all over us per se? No, I don't think so. Not at all. I think right now is a good time for this Canadian national squad and team to keep excelling. Portugal, interesting. Bring over Ronaldo. If they played Portugal, I'd have a man marker on Ronaldo. I'd have somebody who would run everywhere with Ronaldo. First half for 45 minutes, then the second half, another guy comes in. Try to take out Ronaldo, man marking, simple German rule, Manndeckung, man marking, try that. Then you got 10 players free. Take Ronaldo out. Hopefully you take Portugal out. But also Canada could show well against Portugal. And I'm not worried about Germany. I'm not. When you see what Canada's got, why would you? Why would you be worried? You're in the game. The modern way that football is played is most teams are playing the same tactics as you know. Years ago, you would see two teams with different tactics facing off. Nowadays, they look at what each other's got and they counter it, and it ends up very neutral. That's why the ball goes east to west so often and north to south so little. It literally is a chess match nowadays. But I'd say Canada, you might not win all those games, Spain, England, Brazil, Portugal, Germany. I'll tell you what, there's a couple that I see Canada could get results in. A draw against Spain, big result. Draw against England, not the same result in my mind. Not the same at all. Brazil, I think they can be taken. Portugal, likewise. Germany, not scared of. So big teams, yes. We should be looking to get games against big teams. I think the last two big matches we had, you could say Argentina, we lose those games 2-0 both times recently. Not a bad performance, not a bad result. 2-0 against the world champions. The worst game we've had recently that I can remember was Holland, and that was the 4-0. Aberration. Total white elephant. It didn't happen since. It didn't happen before. Total white elephant. Back into the chat. DJ Knox. Could you imagine England, Brazil, Portugal, or Italy at BMO Field? Yeah, I could. I'll tell you what, that would be a massive energy. And you'd literally have all the psycho Canadian fans in that match. And you'd have a great look at England, Brazil. Well, Brazil, no disrespect. Anybody Latino is going to come in and support Brazil. So there's going to be big fiesta there. Portugal, likewise. Brazil, Portugal, big Latino feel, big fiesta. Italia, lots of Italians down in Toronto. How you doing? Be a lot of Italian feel down there. The colours come out, just like if Ireland turn up, loads of Irish get there. But yes, big crowd there. I think there would be a massive energy for those three teams, definitely. England, you know, there's definitely going to be a turnout for England as well. And I watched a documentary, oddly enough, of the 1990 World Cup recently about Sardinia, and it was about the England fans and the England team and how England were going to get kicked out of the 1990 World Cup because of the hooligan situation. So England, back in the day, it wasn't a nice scene coming to your town. England fans today, the way they come over now, no problems at all. It's a great scene. They are very funny people, very just like everybody else. They go places just like the Brazilians, Portuguese, Italians, Germans, whoever, French. Everybody goes somewhere for a good time. Those crazy days are gone. So I could imagine England, Brazil, Portugal, or Italy there. I really could. I don't see why not. In fact, like I say, as the World Cup's coming, you're going to find games that are being arranged in and around us. And let's face it, who promotes anything better than anybody else in the world? I've said it 1,000 times. America, the USA. They are the kings and the queens of promotion, yeah? As I say, big boobs, apple pie. America does it better than nobody else, and nobody else can do it as good as the Americans. They are promotion, period, yeah? So, yeah, SEA Games coming. In rhythm. Heck of a game. Excited making the money. Keep making the money. Lovely to have you in rhythm. Thanks for subscribing, and we'll see you against Wales. Keep making the money. Don't close the store down until the till is overflowing, my friend. Big up to you. Lovely having you in. Thank you. DJ Knox, back at you. The way things are going, Canada could get an Italy or Germany. People want to listen up to this. Before we dive out of it, you want to listen up to this. One thing about DJ Knox, I'll tell you now, DJ's been on the channel since the beginning. He knows stats like the Rain Man. And I'm telling you, he knows stats like the Rain Man. I know my stats, and I've been reading football books since I was a tiddler. And some of what I've read, it's still in there. DJ Knox is a stats man. So take notice what he says when he starts talking stats now and moving forward, guys, because I tell you what, you can take it to the bank. I've read DJ Knox and what he's brought for a couple of years now, 3 years now, and he is on the money. Let me have a cup of tea. So, DJ Knox says, the way things are going, Canada could get an Italy or a Germany as a pot 4 team in their World Cup group. Lovely. Both are out of the top 9 that get seeded along with USA, Mexico, and Canada. Now, isn't that mouth-watering, eh? I tell you what, I want a big team for Canada to bounce out the World Cup. Yes. You know, sometimes big teams come to the World Cup and it flatlines on them. And Canada's on such a wave right now, we could be the guys that flatten them. Absolutely. It's not a myth and it's not a dream. It's a possibility in the build. And on the back of what we got and where we're going, I tell you, keep it here. In rhythm, if we get Germany, I hope it happens in Vancouver. I tell you what, man. Vancouver's the closest one that I can get to. And when you're looking at all the cities for the World Cup, I think it's been quite unfair to Stevie. It seems nobody wanted to put a city close to me. And I talked the bloody game. And I'm joking with you. I'm having a laugh. Vancouver's 1,000 clicks. It's easy for me to get there. And the other places I can get to. Toronto's no problem. It's only 4 hours in a plane. 4 hours in a plane. It's very local. Yeah. So I can get to the games. And look, I'm going to be looking left and right. Vancouver is closer. I'll share something with you. I had a little bit of a dream the other night about the World Cup. I'm not kidding you, and it is quite funny, so stick with it. But I had a dream about it, and I thought, Vancouver's our big city local to us. It's got World Cup games coming too. BMO Field's got big games coming as well, yeah. So both places are going to be fiestas. They're going to be going nuts. If you're talking World Cup, get to them 2 cities. For one of them games, you'll have an experience like you'll never get. But Vancouver, the dream, the other day, the dream came through that England were getting into that group and that I was traveling down there. And I'm outside the stadium. This is all in the bloody dream, yeah? And I flew down. I didn't drive down. I flew down. And I'm outside the stadium. And I got my phone. I'm walking up to the scanner. And the guy's like, he's scanning. And he keeps scanning. And I'm like, and he's scanning. and I am like sinking into the floor. Not literally, but my feelings is like, oh, there's something wrong. There's something wrong. And I'm sinking like a rock tied to a bigger rock in the ocean. And the guy goes, he goes, your ticket's not working. I'm like, oh, what do I do? He goes, you better go over to the will call. They'll help you out. So I go to the will call. This lady's like, she goes, can I have your phone? I went, yeah, sure, take it. Do what you can. Save my ass. I need to get in. She scans the phone, works the phone. She goes, oh, she goes, I see what's happened. She goes, I'm like, what's that? She goes, your ticket didn't get sent to you. I went, okay. I said, is there a ticket to be had? She goes, yeah. She goes, ticket's in the system. She goes, I can get it to you right now. That was me having a heart attack about that situation, Vancouver. Yeah, just a dream. So I'm already looking towards the World Cup, but off the back of this, come on. Does it get any better? Does it get any better? You know, and into the chat again. If we get Germany, I hope it happens in Vancouver. Like I say, that would be massive. And ich spreche 100%iges Deutsch. Ich wohnte in Deutschland für 10 Jahre. Bin als junger Mann aufgewachsen. I lived in Germany for 10 years. It was 11 years, actually. I literally grew up in Germany from 18 to 29. And I lived in, hello, buddy. Here's my little kitty. This is Lily. Hi, Lily. Say hi. You know what she's looking for. I know what you're looking for. Be careful, though. She goes where she wants, as you can see. And like all cats, they're oblivious to you. They're like, are you even there? Yeah. This is not my kitty. We're looking after this little kitty. But she might well stay here. You never know. Anyway, Germany. I hope it happens in Vancouver. Ciao. Bye-bye, Lily. That's in rhythm. If we get Germany, hope it happens in Vancouver. I want to see a big team in Vancouver because I will be going there. I got a feeling for the World Cup. I can base myself in Vancouver and I can also base myself in Toronto. And I'm going to look at how the things operate. I'm looking at live operation on scene. I can do live operation on scene, but I'm looking at permits and all sorts of stuff right now because when you get to a World Cup, it gets really tight groups. Yeah, they get very nervous on the carding. Not these. Them over there. Your visas into the stadium, yada, yada, yada. They get a little bit sort of like squeaky bum itchy about it. Sort of like they can't give everybody one. They have to be specific. But because I've worked with FIFA before, there's a FIFA badge up there. Because I've worked with FIFA before. Now, this is my kitty. This is Cabby. That's my kitty. Hey, Cabby. He's coming in. And I know what he wants, but you sit still while we close this down. Look at the camera. That's it. You stay there. He's such a funny boy. He's such a funny boy. But while we're closing this down, you got to, there you go. That's it. There you go. You see them guys over there? That's the family. And you've been sleeping. I can see it. Anywho, the way things are going, Canada could get an Italy or Germany as pot 4, says DJ Knox, in the World Cup group. Could happen. Pot J also says pot 4 are supposed to be the easy match for a seeded team. So a little unlucky if we get an Italy or Germany via UEFA playoffs. That's the way it could trickle down to. Let's say someone doesn't finish first, per se, big team finishes second. That also can add a little bit of an equation, change it into there as well. So stick with what DJ says, guys. He knows what he's talking about. Like, the numbers are right. And in rhythm back at you, if we're going the same game, we'll have to meet up. Haha. Absolutely, love to. I intend, if I come to Vancouver, anybody in the family, I will hook up with you the night before, a couple of days before. We can have some lunch, some suppers, some drinks, have some fun, get to know each other in real time, then even hit the game. I've been in BC Place many times, many times, and I'm very aware, very familiar. I'm very familiar with. Give me 1 second, guys. I know what this guy wants. You're going to see something. He said, we won the game and you said I was going to get a treat. I'm like, okay, fine. I'll give you a treat. Okay, here we go. All right, Cabby, introduce yourself. Come here. There you go. He gets his little treats. Okay, he's happy. We won. He's like, where's my treat? There you go. So have to treat Cabby. Cabby is my cat. He's my cat. Yeah, he's a big cat. Anyhow, Germany, playoffs, us, meeting up. England gets in the group, whoever. It's Canada's group. Is what I'm more interested in. Who we get in there. As for the Vancouver games, yada, yada, yada. Yeah. as we get closer to that World Cup, we should organise a meet and greet all together down there, maybe the night before the match or the day before the match, so we can sit on the side of the quay there, the harbour, go down the harbour, maybe just enjoy the sunshine, the World Cup fever, because there's always going to be some World Cup action around the stadium, so it's going to be like lit up everywhere. It's going to be electric city around Vancouver's BC Place. I've been there many times, love going there, love the stadium, very impressed with it. And the last time I was there, if you want to know, Whitecaps game against Wrexham, I was at that match, and inside the stadium is fantastic. Like I said there and then that they put on an event equal to a World Cup event. That's how good Vancouver Whitecaps did it. What do you think, Cubby? I think so, don't you? I do. Yeah. I was well impressed with it. If you don't know anything about BC Place in Vancouver and the stadium, if you go there for a World Cup match, you're going to be really impressed. You won't be impressed with what you see downtown Vancouver some places because they got to get some things cleaned up and under control. There's a homeless issue down there that should have surprised me how close it was to the stadium last time I was there last summer. But in saying that, things are still very civil and you are safe to an extent anywhere in Vancouver. I'm not trying to play anybody down at all. But the stadium itself, the experience inside, it's a big league stadium. You feel like you've walked into a massive concrete jungle and it's got everything you need. The sound system's fantastic. Every seat in the house gives you a great view. The pricing's going to be very expensive because it is a World Cup. So get ready to splosh a lot of dosh at the World Cup because you're going to have to. You're going to have to. But anyway, staying in the chat. What'd you see? Did you see something? Did somebody score a goal? What are you looking at? In rhythm, if we get Germany, I hope it happens in Vancouver. Me too. DJ Knox, pot 4 supposed to be easy, you betcha. If we're going the same game, we'll have to meet up. Yes, we will. And that's in rhythm. And anybody else, jump in. DJ Knox, imagine Canada's group containing a Colombia, Japan, and Italy. Wow. Wow. Just imagine that. Colombia, Japan, and Italy. Holy moly. Well, I'll tell you this. We're the home team, yada, yada, yada. They got to come do the business. Colombia is the big team there for me. Japan, to be respected. I love watching Japan, always do. I love their outfits as well. They always got the best shirts, always got the best outfits, man, all the time. Colombia, like I say, though, they scare me in that group. Japan, I respect you. Italy, I respect too. But I think against Italy, we got a better chance of a result. Yeah, I do. I really do. I do. I think we've got a better chance. And also against Japan, got to respect them. And you got to respect them. You do, mate. You have to. You cannot disrespect those teams. I mean, look, that's Colombia. And that's Japan. And that's Italy. Yeah, big teams. Guys, it's been an absolute slice. Going in the chat one more time. Likewise, they could get Switzerland, Algeria, and Jordan. Now, that's more to my liking. That's more to what I'm asking for. Oh, yes, please. Switzerland would be the big team there. Algeria, not to be taken lightly. And Jordan, not the biggest team in the world, but if they get it together, they could pull a shock. But that's what you got there. So I'd be much preferring Switzerland, Algeria, and Jordan, to be honest with you. I think that's better for me. But yeah, as you say, DJ Knox, so very big range possible in the draw. Like I say, everybody, as we move through the games, September 9th coming up next, keep an eye on what DJ Knox writes in as stats, because I've known this guy for a long time. He's been with us since the start of this channel, which is 4 years. That's a long time. And every time DJ comes in with what he's writing, he's never wrong. And you might disagree with some of the stats because he can go so in detail. It's crazy cool. Like, he can give you stats off the stats. And some of the files that he has marched through and literally sifted through to bring up what's going to happen blows your mind. Blows your mind. Like, talk about the Rain Man. Remember, I told you, DJ Knox is the football Rain Man. And on this channel, hey, we got a lot of great brains. What comes in the chat each week is phenomenal. Not just the international games with Canada, but also with Wrexham through the league system as well. 46 matches per season. This chat, this family, makes me so proud to be a part of and impressed by. You couldn't believe it. And sometimes you'll make me laugh my ass right off too. So yes, I do agree. A very big range is possible, mate. Absolutely is. Absolutely is. Just going to move this screen out of here. Just 1 second. There we go. There we go. So, guys, we've come to the end of it. That's the end of the post game. Like I say, a fantastic 3-0 on the road. I tell you, come back for the next one because it's Wales from Swansea, and that's in 4 days' time, next Tuesday. Enjoy your weekend. Phenomenal victory, 3-0. Didn't see it happening. I thought a 1-0 would have been fantastic. But on the day, Jonathan David starts the motion off, slides the ball in, glances the header in. Moldovan can't get it. Jonathan David starts the motion off, slides the ball in, glances the header in. Moldovan can't get it. Yeah. Second game, Ali Akht gets in there, strips the keeper of the ball, taps it in on his own goal line. Embarrassing, I said. Yes, it was. Third goal, Nico Seago slides in, edge of the box after a beautiful tic-tac-toe move. And Canada take 3 beautiful moves, 3 beautiful goals, owned the match, owned the possession, literally didn't put a foot wrong. Jesse Marsh was very well contained for Jesse Marsh standard, and the substitutes came in at the right time, if not the right players changing out. But I tell you, fantastic performance. Wales up next. I'm going to say one more time back into chat before we go. In rhythm. Saw Muller's first start with the Whitecaps a few weeks ago. First time seeing a game there. Wonderful experience. Beautiful, beautiful. That stadium is to take in. It really is a wonderfully, wonderfully put together building. I love going there every time I do. First time I went there was 2007, and that was to promote and maintain the David Beckham game that was LA Galaxy versus your own Vancouver Whitecaps. A little bit of information. Actually got to sit with David a few times. And anybody that wants to say anything nasty about David Beckham, I just say, please don't. Because if you had the honor of sitting next to him and you knew how he talks to you, you'd be impressed of how humble he actually is. And he really is. And he takes things very... Unless you insult the man, he takes things very well. And he has a very good sense of humor, let me tell you that. So anyway, Muller's first game. Well, I'm jealous of you because I would have liked to have seen that for sure. DJ Knox, LOL Football Rain Man. Cheers, CV. See you next week, buddy. Absolutely, guys. We've come to the end of the rainbow. Great game. Great results. Great with you in the chat. I had a fantastic time. I hope you did too. Come back. Wales next. And after that, it's Wrexham pre-game on the 11th and a Wrexham match against QPR on the 11th and a Wrexham match against QPR on the 13th. Yes, we've got more shows coming, more of you in the chat, more of me in the mic, and more of Cabby coming back in the next game. Have a great night. Have a great day. Have a great afternoon. Cheers.